Howdy everyone, welcome back to Wobble Enjoy Sports. If you're new around here, hope I can get you to consider to like the content and subscribe to the channel. But if you're a regular around these here parts, thank you very much for the continuous support. We are getting into the fair income stages of the 2025 NRL season, and round 23 kicks off tonight for Thursday night football. Here to help me talk about tonight's blockbuster is Dor from the All Out Club. How you doing this evening, my man?
I'm doing great. Very nervous, but I'm ready. I'm ready, Sam. I'm ready.
All righty, let me waste no more further time. Let's go into the team lists. I hope you can see that, guys. So there have been a couple of changes since Team List Tuesday. Jack Howarth is out. In comes, Kane Bradley was there, but now Joe Chan is starting in at centre. Papenhuyzen, Anderson, and Coates, they are the back three. Meaney and Chan are the centres. Munster and Wishart are the halves. Utawika, Manu, King, and Grant, the front row. Sean Blaw, Katoa, Liero are the back row. Liero returns tonight, and Pezzett, Lasati, Kamikamitha, and McDonald. That is the interchange. And let's go through your Brisbane Broncos, man, who are looking very lovely tonight.
Oh, they are looking dazzling, bro. Let's hope they can play as good as they look. We've got Reece Walsh at the back. We've got Cobo and Mariner on the wings. We've got Staggs and Shibasaki in the centres. We've got Ezra Mam and Adam Reynolds. I don't even need the list. We've got Corey Jensen and Payne Haas in the prop positions. We've got Ben Hunt at hooker. We've got Jack Gajewski and Jordan Ricky in the second row. Patrick Carrigan is our lock. Billy Walters, Kobe Hetherington, Ben Tolte, and Jaden Hunt round out our bench with Tyson Boost Juice Smoothie as our 18th man, and we are coached by none other than Michael Maguire.
$1.61 are the home team, Melbourne Storm. Brisbane Broncos, $2.32. I already think the Broncos have a win already in tonight's contest, because their jerseys might be the second best Indigenous jerseys for 2025 after the North Queensland Cowboys, mate. But no, they're looking dazzling tonight. And Harry Grant, a milestone that only just switched on to me earlier on today, is that Harry Grant plays game number 100 today. So milestone city for Harry Grant. So where are we, Dor? Where are we? So we've got the two teams beginning to line up. Is that what you've got as well, my man?
I think, yeah, Harry Grant just hugged his dad and they're just walking up. I think that's his dad. I can only assume.
I think that's his dad.
Yeah, I think it is his dad. Surely. It's his 100th game. Surely there's some family member there.
Just some random.
Oh, now you're taking the piss out of me.
No, not you. No, so it looks like we're going to have a welcome to country to start this game.
Holy hell, look at the referee kits. They are very, very bright. We will not be missing the referees this evening, Sam.
No, indeedy. Just going into the chat just quickly, we've got JK Stories. G'day. We've got Hayden. Hey, man, how you doing? We've got Not a Real Camry, who invited this guy in relation to Hayden. Oh, she's coming in and firing Emma. Got Jason Reader in the chat. Jacob Ward's in the chat. I don't think I bumped into him over the weekend, mate. So we did. I can't think right now.
I'm sure you sat next to him, but yes, yeah.
All righty. Sorry, Jacob. Conrad is the GOAT. This could go to golden points, says Jason Reader. Mum's in the chat. Holy smokes. And Hayden, shout out to Emma Morgan. Can't stand her, but she's forcing me to shout her out, says Hayden. Mate, alrighty. Very good. Shout out to you, Emma. Shout out to you, Hayden. Shout out to everybody, the 14 of you that are in there in the live chat. Thank you very much as the welcome to country commences. I don't know whether to shut up or continue speaking, Dor.
A nice boomerang formation as well, Sam, as you can see on the screen here. Yeah, I'm not sure just if we be quiet or respectful, but nonetheless, it's great that we celebrate rounds like this, Indigenous round. It's awesome to see, and it's great that everyone gets around it. I can't wait for tonight. This is nearly like a grand final, a regular season grand final for me. We've got Melbourne this week, and then we've got them again in the last round of the season. So, oh, no, there you go. Wardy was saying he was gone before he got there. My apologies, Wardy, but you'll see him in the Pacific Championship. Don't worry.
Yes. No, I shouldn't have trusted the word of a man that had about 25 drinks in him on the Saturday night. Holy smokes.
Had a few.
Just a few, just a couple. Alrighty. So the Melbourne Storm, they've broken their banner. So if you couldn't tell, Dor is going to take over his Brisbane Broncos for just the second time ever. So the first time he did, the Broncos were killed by the Sea Eagles at Four Pines. Let's hope for a much different result. Yes, absolutely. I'm calling Melbourne.
You can see how much Sam loves. As we see Payne Haas, have you got that? Now we got Nick Meaney.
Yep. Yes, I think we're
ladies and gentlemen, Thursday night footy, round 23, Indigenous round. Let's play some rugby league as Reece Walsh gets us underway, Sam.
Melbourne Storm are running right to left of screen, and Utoikamanu has the first hit up. And may I say very quickly, that was the best game of Utoikamanu's career last weekend in the victory against the Parramatta Eels as Josh King charges up forward and he's met very quickly. Grant comes back left infield for Trent Liero and he's met there by Patrick Carrigan on the 20-metre line. Must say that Amy Park, don't think it's been used in over a fortnight, and it looks like a carpet. It looks like fantastic conditions out there. Not like good at the moment.
The Augusta putting greens.
Yeah, very niche, mate. Utoikamanu, his second touch, and this is Tyron Wishart kicking from his own 30. Good defensive set from Brisbane, Dor.
Oh, and here we go. Sherberg Selwyn is out the back, and what a carry from Selwyn. Cobbo gets up there to the 40-metre line, but is taken back there by Manny Walsh in a dummy half, gives it to Shibasaki, and another carry there, but can't really make much territory there on tackle 2. Plays the ball. Walsh now dummy half gives it to Mariner. The Mariner gets up to dummy, or up to halfway, should I say. Tackle 3. Plays the ball. Hunt gives it now to Payne Haas, the returning Payne Haas after a week off, but beautiful tackle there by King and Grant. 45 metres out from the Storm line. Hunt now gives it to Carrigan. Another great run from Carrigan, but he's brought down 35 metres out. Last tackle here for the Broncos. Hunt gives it to Reynolds. Reynolds, the big up and under, down through the middle of the field. Walsh charging through. Papa now knocks it back. Well, Walsh has been penalised for apparently jumping too early, but I can understand the call, but yeah, it wasn't his initial. Yeah, it's the right call. He's looking at Pappenhausen there, and then he turns around. So if he was looking at the ball and that happened, it would have been fine. But unfortunately, he's penalised there. So Storm on the attack, Sam.
That's a minor calamity for Brisbane, just quietly. It was a good defensive set. They were about to begin the first 2 minutes of the game with all the territory and the possession. That is a minor calamity there from Reece Walsh, but we've got to move forward. By the way, Dor, have you ordered one of these Indigenous jerseys, mate?
I've not. I've already got too many jerseys for this season, so I don't want to get another one.
I think you need to add another one to collection because they are rocking it. Harry Grant scoots out of the right-hand side. Cut out pass. Oh, to Grant Anderson. Puts in the grubby kick back for Pappenhausen. Oh, but it's batted back by Brisbane. And it's a knock-on by the Melbourne Storm. Holy crap. They went coast to coast just about the Storm.
What was Cobbo doing there? He needed to stay out on the sting. That's beautiful work by Harry Grant. I don't know why Cobbo is so far infield, but beautiful read there from Harry Grant. Cobbo recovers nicely, and I think the kick there from Mr. Anderson just didn't have enough mustard on it there, Julie, and took a bit of a right turn. And like you said, Gajeski knocked it back, and then someone else, I don't know exactly who it was from the Storm, but they knocked it on. But that is not good for our defense early on. Anyway, we play the scrum, and Ben Hunt at the back, at the base of the scrum, passes it to Staggs, and he gets up to around 12 metres out from our own try line. Hunt now gives it to Ricky, and solid contact there by the Storm. And he's brought down just inside his own 20-metre line on tackle 2. Hunt now gives it to Jensen. Jensen, good strong run from him, and he gets up to his own 30-metre line. Plays the ball here on tackle 3. Ben Hunt gives it to Gajeski. Another good run there up to the 40-metre line. Nearly lost the ball there, Gajeski. Katoa pleading for it, and that is what is called. Gajeski, yes, spills the lollies, and the Storm will have it now inside the Broncos' own 40-metre line here.
Bugging me dead. We're watching the replay here.
Yeah, he's dropped it. Can't argue with the one penalty against us and the drop ball there. Just awful. Poor security there from Gajeski. Oh, well, early on, but can't afford to be making errors against a Melbourne side in Melbourne on a milestone game.
This is a massive opportunity here for the Brisbane Broncos. They've been taking on the likes of a Gold Coast Titans and a Parramatta and whatnot, and they haven't looked like they have hit top gear, and they're taking on one of the fair income teams of 2025 here in the Melbourne Storm. So this is a massive challenge, their biggest one in probably 2 months, I'd suggest. Grant passes right infield for Liero, who runs to the right, passes right to Wishart, right onto Manny, puts on the hop and the step and fends away from Shibasaki, fends away from Mem, coming back left infield, and he's crunched there by Pat Carrigan. 20 metres out are the Melbourne Storm, again running right to left of screen. Harry Grant feigned to go left, went right, dummies, and got over the 10-metre line and is stopped by Mem and Haas, 5 metres out. Manny left, Wishart left, Liero dummies and takes the hit there from Corey Jensen and Ben Hunt. And Pat Carrigan comes in to help, but still driving was Trent Liero, 5 metres out, right in front of the post, last tackle. Grant goes left, Munster flat to Pappenhausen.
Let it go.
And Walsh had to play at it. Oh, did Coates touch it though? But Walsh did play at it though. Yeah,
I was saying let it go, but it really took a turn, a bit of a nice off break there for the Storm, and braked beautifully infield there. Oh, he might have been able to leave it, but I can't blame him for that. It's really turned there, and he's had to make a play at it with his foot. I don't think Coates touched it. Looks like Reynolds is going the short drop out here, Sam. He's nailed it.
Oh.
Stay in. And he's done well. It's gone through the breadbasket, but it's gone backwards. Not pretty, but it's effective as Como now gets to the 10-metre line here on tackle 2. Plays the ball. Hunt now gives it to Gajeski. Hold the pill. He's tackled here, 12 metres out. Hunt, a dummy half, gives it to Reynolds. Reynolds scheming. Lovely cutout ball here to Ricky. Ricky's got Staggs on his outside. Jordan Ricky. Oh, that's a good run there by Ricky. Gets up to the 30-metre line on tackle 4. Plays the ball. Staggs in a dummy half, gives it to Walsh. Walsh, little pop ball there to Corey Jensen. Not much going on there from the Broncos. Very good run there by Ricky on tackle 3 to get us a bit out of danger. But Reynolds here on last tackle kicks it high, kicks it long, but unfortunately kicks it straight down Pappenhausen's throat, Sam.
Oh, there's a Bronco that just fell over or may have got pushed off the ball in back play, but Pappenhausen got over his own 30-metre line, stopped just shy of the 40. Munster, a dummy half, goes right. Wishart puts on the right foot step and puts on a goose as well and gets over the 40, but then is met by the Eclipse, Payne Haas. Harry Grant is a dummy half, goes left. This is Xavier Coates, straight and hard towards Adam Reynolds, and he needed a bit of help there from Staggs and Carrigan. Grant goes right. Munster, and then this is Uto Wikamanu. The Melbourne Storm are back inside Broncos territory. Can't get over how good the pitch looks at the moment as Grant runs 10 metres flat and is stopped about 30 metres out. Last tackle, Wishart at dummy half goes left. Munster under pressure, but gets the kick away.
Oh, it's an awful
it's a bit
kick.
too long, mate.
Awful kick. It's an awful kick and beautifully taken there by Reece Walsh in the in-goal. And he just pops it straight off to Dean Mariner here. 7-tackle set there. All gone wrong there for Munster on the last option. Now, Walsh in a dummy half gives it to Cobbo. Strong run from Cobbo. He's brought down just outside of his own 35-metre line. Walsh now gives it to Shibasaki, and Shibasaki gets over the 40-metre line here on tackle 2. Ben Hunt waiting in a dummy half, gets it a dummy half, gives it to Carrigan. Strong run from Carrigan straight at his Origin teammates, Liero and Grant, brought down 45 metres out from the Storm line. Mam, a dummy half, gives it to Walsh. Here goes Reece Lightning, gives it to Shibasaki, gives it on the outside to Cobbo. Cobbo needs to come in. He does so. He surrenders 25 metres out from the Storm line. Shibasaki, Walsh now gives it to Haas. Haas winding up through the middle of the field. He's brought down 15 metres out, tackle 5. Great set here from the Broncos. Hunt gives it to Reynolds. Reynolds on last. Digs it through. Staggs is coming through. I don't know if he's got there. He's a bit unsure. We're going upstairs.
On first glance,
no try is the referee's call. Come on, Cantoni. Come on, Cantoni. Come on. Oh, He's not. It's no try. He's knocked it on, but it was still in play there. But the grounding, he's sort of gone over the top of the ball, and it's hit the forearm, and it's a knock on. Oh, it was a great set there, but now the Storm are going to get their own 7-tackle set now, Sam.
Great couple of minutes there from Brisbane Broncos, both defensively and then going from their own 10 into the Melbourne Storm 10. Great fight back and response there from Brisbane Broncos. And this is Grant Anderson, who's crunched there by Gajewski. Pappenhausen at dummy half runs to the right-hand side, passes right to Katoa, arguably the best second rower in the game at the moment, or besides Hudson Young. And Harry Grant at dummy half, passes left infield for Liero, back under for King and Carrigan collide. And King's able to back his way to halfway, right in the centre of Amy Park. And we've already had the first 9.5 minutes, let's call it for what it is, the first 10 minutes of the game gone in this blockbuster Thursday night football game. As Grant scoots again, finds Utoa Kamanu, flicks it to the right. Liero, King just settles it down, and that play there made themselves about 20 metres or so as Munster receives it to the left, kicks it 25 metres out.
Dean.
He does.
Beautiful catch, Dean. That's lovely stuff. He takes it inside of his own 10. Reynolds a dummy half now, gives it to Staggs. What a game of football we're having thus far. Sam plays the ball. Reynolds a dummy half now, gives it to Cobbo. Strong run from Cobbo, but really good, strong defence there by Stefano Utakamanu. Tackled on his 20-metre line. Now gives it out to Shibasaki, Ben Hunt from dummy half, and Shibasaki can only get up just short of his own 30-metre line. Plays the ball, Ben Hunt. Oh, he's nearly dropped it. Oh, geez, he's just held on to it. Last tackle here. Walsh at dummy half, gives it to Reynolds. Reynolds is needing to kick this one long, and he does, but it has a very nice Melbourne Storm bounce, and Pappenhausen gives it to Coates, Sam.
And Coates is met by Ezra Mam and 2 other Bronco defenders. Wishart gets to dummy half. He passes right to Grant Anderson, cuts back off of his right foot with a bit of a busted cheek there from Grant Anderson, bleeding just above, a bit below the left eye. Meany makes a great 15-plus scoot from dummy half and enters Broncos territory. He's able to get to the Broncos 40. Another scoot from Harry Grant. Gee whiz. They pass left to blow back around for Pappenhausen, and then it's Chan that cuts against the grain and gets over the 30-metre line. Play the ball. Grant left. Pappenhausen back in for Bloor. Then we've got Grant now for Chan. Oh, man, they are working it well out of dummy half tonight, bro. Grant at dummy half. They're only a few metres out. Passes right to Munster. Oh, and he flicks it back for Grant.
Go, Walshy, go. Great defense, boys. Yes, the Storm, like Sam said, they're moving it beautifully through the hands, but great Broncos defense there forces the error. Harry Grant's looking especially very busy out of dummy half, Sam, getting great meters and go forward from the Melbourne Stormers. Ezra Mam has a little scoot inside his own 20-metre line. He's brought down here on tackle 2. Shibasaki now takes it to the line and gives it to Cobbo. That's a good carry there by Cobbo. Gets brought down 25 metres out. Now Hunt at dummy half gives it to Carrigan. Carrigan inside to Payne Haas. Oh, couldn't get the offload away, but that's a great run there by Haas. Hunt now dummy half gives it to Carrigan. Carrigan now gives it to Ricky. This is a great return set here from the Brisbane Broncos. He's brought down just inside Melbourne territory, 45 metres out. Munster down. Reynolds now gives it to Staggs. Staggs on the inside. Gives it there to offloads out the back. Gives it to Jensen. Jensen now gives it to Ricky. Ricky, a bit of a chip bomb chase from Ricky. He's there waiting. He knocks it back. And Ben Hunt's knocked it on.
Alrighty, so there's already been 2 errors here from the Brisbane Broncos inside the first 13 minutes. I'm pretty sure the Melbourne Storm are perfect in completions. Xavier Coates has the first hit up, and he's met there by Ben Hunt and company. Got to the 30-metre line. The Storm is central. They're running right to left. Wishart passes right to Katoa, and Katoa offloads back to Meany and then runs and fends away from another. He's able to get to the 40-metre line. Meany's having a nice start himself, actually, and Mam comes in and completes the job. They're stopped about 5 short of halfway on the second tackle. Wishart dummies once and then gave it off to Liero. Liero is stopped on halfway, a couple of metres inside Broncos territory. Third tackle, and the first 13.5 minutes has elapsed. Azuto Wikamanu dummies and takes the carry. There's a lot of post-contact here for the Melbourne Storm. Great play from the Melbourne Storm out of the ruck.
Go Payne!
And it's play on!
Go Payne! Keep going! Go, Haas. Go, Shibba. As Haas, he's going away. Shibasaki now on the break. He's getting through. He offloads it to Walsh. Combo's unmarked. Combo's out on the wing. No!
Oh, man. What about taking the tackle? Because there was the moment there where Pappenhausen may have been tackled off of the ball. Maybe just take the tackle, man.
Well,
no, he wasn't tackled.
On into the Pappenhausen, which is what it could have been, as Payne Haas there pins the ears back down through the middle. He gives it to Shibasaki, and Shibasaki there, he could have probably taken the tackle, but he's there. He gives it to Walsh. Yeah, it's forward. It's forward. I can't argue. We look good though. Anyway, Storm.
From 20 metres out, win the scrum and go left, finds Xavier Coates, makes about 5 metres. Grant goes right to Josh King. They're playing so fast, it's hard to keep up with Melbourne tonight. King plays the ball on the 30. They go right to Uto Ikamanu, who is zoned in again. Skittles defenders and offloads back. It's a scrappy offload, but Wishart was there to clean it up with Shiba on him. Oh, that's that Grant just pushing Shibasaki out of the way. Yeah, dude.
Yes.
And now Broncos on the attack.
Do we take the 2?
No.
I think we do. And we are taking the 2 points. I think I heard the referee say 2 points. And Mr. 10 from 10 last week is looking. Oh, actually, Andrew Voss has just told me in my ear he has kicked his last 20 straight.
Is that right?
Reynolds. So, I don't know why. I'm not trying to be too biased, but I don't know why he's pushed him. He could have just picked the ball up, ran into him, and probably got a 7 tackle set. Because he wasn't square. He wasn't square, Sam.
Let's just take stock just for a second, because it's been a ferociously paced contest in the first 16 minutes of play. Melbourne Storm, Dor, Brisbane Broncos, they need to try to contain Harry Grant and their scoots out of dummy half at the moment. A lot of short passing, but they're killing them at the moment, the Melbourne Storm, with the running game, the scoots out of dummy half, bro.
Yeah, got to be better with our work around the middle. And oh, Adam. Oh, sweet Caroline. That is 2 points.
Oh, don't mention Caroline.
Sweet. Sweet.
Don't shoot. I'll mute you. I have the power to mute you. Don't you dare. Nah, don't even test. No, hey, watch me go. Look, he's muted. He will not sing that freaking song on this channel. I will banish him to the shadow realm, as he would say. Welcome back, Dor.
Oh, I'm not going to sing the song. I'm just going to say it. What came to my head?
Don't you?
All right. 2 points to nil. We're on the board. Pappenhausen restarts. As Cobbo traps it beautifully and gives it now to Corey Jensen. That's a strong carry there by Corey Jensen. Gets up to around 50 meters out. Hunt now gives it to Carrigan, and Carrigan, strong carry here, and he's brought down around 20 meters out. Plays the ball. Ben Hunt, dummy half, gives it to Payne Haas, and he's been busy and very, very good thus far this evening, Sam, but he's brought down there by a few 30 meters out. Gajeski now here on tackle 4. He's beautifully tackled there by Wishart, Katoa, and Co. Plays the ball. Ben Hunt now to Corey Jensen. Another run from Big Cozza, and he's brought down just inside his own half. Last tackle. Hunt now gives it to Reynolds on the last, and he kicks it straight down the middle. Beautifully taken there by Xavier Coates, Sam.
On his own 10, and he collides with Tony Staggs, and he's stopped about 25 meters out from the try line. This is Joe Chan, who puts on a bit of a step, tried to beat Staggs, but good work from him and Carrigan and Ben Hunt. He'll play the ball inside the 30 still. This is Tyron Wishart now, puts Anderson back under, and he's able to make nice post-contact meters from Grant Anderson when you've got Corey Jensen and Gajewski on you. Grant left in field for Liero, takes the hit up, gets over the 40-meter line by a few. This is the 4th tackle. Melbourne Storm running right to left, and he plays the ball. Grant left, Munster left, Bloor picked up by 2 and dumped on his back. good defense from Brisbane.
And
they forced the errors. Yo.
Yes, this is good defense. Good defense from the boys. Great defense there by Dozer and Cantoni Staggs. That's lovely stuff from our bulldozer, Ben Hunt. Oh, that's lovely, lovely stuff. All right, just on out. I think Melbourne's side of halfway, or maybe no, I think it might be Brisbane's side of halfway. So a few errors early, but I think it's a high quality contest thus far, Sam. A lot of the errors have actually, outside of I think that one there and the Gajeski one, have actually come from, offloads, or apart from the Walsh forward pass as well. There's been a few that have come from sloppy errors, but there has been some just from enterprising play as well. Anyway, now Mam gives it to Gajeski. Gajeski's brought down just of the Storm's half or Storm side of halfway. Carrigan, Reynolds, Walsh puts the afterburners on. Oh, nearly gets past Munster, but Munster holds on to his neck there of his jersey. Tony Staggs a dummy half. Now Reynolds. Now Hunt now gives it to Mam. The cutout balls there. Gajeski. Oh, you've got to surrender there. You've just run straight in the back of Shibasaki. Shiba, what are you doing? Get out of the road. Anyway, fourth tackle, plays the ball. Hunt at dummy half, gives it to Carrigan. Little unders ball to his middle teammate, Payne Haas, who drops it out the back. Hunt gives it now to Mam. Mam cut out ball to Cobbo. Cobbo's going to come infield. He's going to give it back to Hunt. Hunt's going to give it now to Haas. Haas through the middle of the field. He pops it to Carrigan. Carrigan now at the back to Reynolds. Reynolds now gives it to Walsh. Walsh now gives it to Ricky. Ricky now goes down the right side, puts on a little goosey. Reynolds is now brought down. Ricky's brought down inside the 10. Staggs a dummy half. He goes for a scoot himself. Now 6 more. He's not square. Staggs now a couple of meters out. Plays the ball. Ricky at dummy half. Gives it to Reynolds. Reynolds now gives it to Jensen. Jensen now is going to slow things down, and I can take a little breath as he's brought down just inside Melbourne's 10-meter line. Reynolds now unders ball to Gajeski, and he works it through to the middle. He's brought down around 5 meters out. Third tackle. Hunt now dummy half gives it to Carrigan. Carrigan now to Mam. Cut out balls on. Oh, but Xavier Coates is there and intercepts it. Coates is there. Chasing. Now here comes
I think Coates is gonna go coast to coast, but Cobbo's coming. He's got him. He got there.
Cobbo's got him.
Cobbo got done by Tom Dearden this time last year, just about. And now Cobbo has the exact same play, but he puts Coates. Cobbo got Coates, surely. Oh, he's down. Hip, surely. Or like
we need another angle.
We do.
Oh no.
Oh. Dor. This is so close to call, but there is a developing story happening to the right-hand side here. I don't think they're going to give the try, but the Broncos have just been dealt an enormous blow. Adam Reynolds has gone straight up the tunnel. What do you think, Dor?
And Ezra Mam's down as well, as we seeing here as well.
Simultaneous means it's no try.
Yeah, but like you said, it's a no try, but the Broncos captain and halfback Adam Reynolds has gone, and Ezra Mam's down as well.
All right, so it gives us a chance to have a breather because it's been an insane 21 minutes. No, we don't. They're back underway. Holy crap.
Yeah, doesn't look good with Ezra Mam here, Sam. It looks like Ezra Mam's done too. He's just standing there on the sideline. Walters now gives it to Carrigan. Carrigan now gives it to Ricky. And yeah, Mam's done. Jaden Hunt's coming on. Oh, what an awful blow. What an awful blow. We've just lost our 7 and 6 in one play. Reynolds has done his hamstring chasing Coates there. He's gone down. Anyway, kick it to Pappenhausen Sam on last tackle here.
I didn't even pick it up live in the play, but you saw Ezra Mam in that replay in the bottom right corner as well, hopping around on the Melbourne Storm 30-meter line. Reynolds and Mam are going to be out of this game. Oh my God. I don't think I've seen something like that to a halves pairing before, where they're both gone simultaneously and so early on in the game. So now the Melbourne Storm, they smell blood in the water. Harry Grant runs to the left-hand side, out the back left to Wishart, left to Munster, left to Bloor, left to Chan. Chan stops on his run and is put down. They're inside Broncos territory here. Play the ball, 37 metres out, and it's Wishart who puts the ball sky high.
Walsh takes it now inside his own 10. It'll be interesting to see, Sam, what happens here, what the Broncos are going to do. I assume Ben Hunt's going to go to halfback. I can only assume, and Billy Walters will go into hooker. And then I'm not exactly sure. Maybe Katoni Staggs moves into 5'8", and someone's Jaden Hunt or Gajewski's going to have to play center, or Ricky. Someone's going to have to. I don't know. I think they're still working it out themselves anyway. But yeah, Billy Walters now comes in and he's the hooker there. Hunt looks like he's gone out to 7. That's a great run there by Carrigan. Back to the action. Last tackle here, and Walters is just going to give it in to Reece Walsh. He kicks it long. That's an absolute huge kick from Reece Walsh. And he's going to get Pappenhausen takes it just inside his own 10-meter, Sam. That is a great kick from Reece Walsh.
Last tackle finding grass in the ball getting down to inside Melbourne's 10-meter zone. It was a massive boot as Nick Meaney is trapped there by, I think, Shibasaki. Plays the ball just short of the 30. Pappenhausen left for Anderson, and Anderson, good tackle from Billy Walters out there. Adam Reynolds, we can see in the bottom left corner, taking off his boots. His night is done. Ezra Mam looks like it as well, but all of this is yet to be confirmed as Munster is driven back to his own 30. So there's still vigorous in defense. Billy Walters is out there, and Uto Ikamanu ran away from him. Passed right to Katoa, right to Anderson. They're still inside their own half, Melbourne Storm, and the Broncos make sure that they remain that way. And this is last tackle. Grant left, Munster, end over end kick, and it's going to come down about 10 metres out for Walsh.
Yeah, beautifully taken by Walsh and flings it right. And Mariner, he's got some wheels, Dean Mariner, and fleeting footwork, but great defense there by Coates and Chan. Coates looked like he got his head in the wrong spot there. Hopefully he's okay for Melbourne's sake. And Hunt now gives it to Gajewski there, who I think's out playing right center. Sam looks like Staggs has moved in to that 5'8" position. Ben Hunt to halfback and Billy Walters to hooker. Walters now gives it to Carrigan. Carrigan shifts it out wide, gives it out to Jaden Hunt, who's now moved out to left second row. Shibasaki now dummy half, gives it to Katoni Staggs, who's going to have a run through the middle of the park, and he's brought down just short of halfway on last tackle. Last tackle, Walters goes short again to Reece Walsh, and he absolutely nails this. It's swirling around because Coates is going to let it bounce. It's bouncing this way. Oh, but great defense and Gajewski, but Coates cleans it up, Sam, inside his own 10.
Well, it's not deterring them in the energy and discipline and physicality, bro. Broncos defensively is still doing really well, and now they've got to be so disciplined here. They've got a massive opportunity to keep the Storm inside their own 40, maybe 30. This is Anderson now, and up quickly was the defense, and he arcs on his run, and he's cut down just beyond his own 20. Grant passes right. Kamikamitha is out there. He goes straight and hard and breaks the 30-meter line. So well done, Broncos. Disciplined, and last tackle comes deep inside their own 40 for the Melbourne Storm. Wishart kicks for a 40-20, but Cobbo's got it covered.
Yes, he does indeed. Moving back, and now Cobbo is starting to wind up here and brings it back. Okay, so we've got clarification from Eloise Sawyer on the bench for Fox League this evening, has confirmed that Adam Reynolds' night is done, and it's very, very likely that Ezra Mam's night is also done as well. So it does look like the Broncos will be down to 15 players for the rest of this game this evening, and their spine went out bang, bang in the one play. Carrigan, anyway, gives it down to Hunt. Hunt now gives it to Walsh. Walsh, beautiful ball to Dean Mariner. Oh, he nearly put a nice number on Xavier Coates there, but great defense from the winger there. Walsh again here on last tackle. He's going to put it high. He's going to chase his kick. He's right there. He knocks it backwards. Ricky's
Much
there.
better.
Offload, please. He kicks it, and he kicks it straight to Harry Grant. He should have passed on the inside, but beautiful work from the Melbourne skipper there to clean up, Sam.
Again, really well disciplined, but every time Walsh has gone down that right edge, they have made some serious meters. They right now look like the better team, Dor. Oh, good defense by Carrigan on Eli Katoa. Dor, I think they're looking the better team at the moment, Broncos. Grant passes right. Anderson gets to the 20-meter line. This is fourth tackle. This is Reece Walsh's night, man. But Munster's got the ball left to Pappenhausen. Dummies. Oh, he nearly broke through, but Ben Hunt desperately hanging on. Last tackle. This is Munster putting on a screwy high ball, and it's sticks again for the Melbourne Storm. Anderson picks up the bouncing ball. Oh, it's scramble deluxe here for the Broncos, and it's first tackle. Grant goes back right. Munster cut out to Wishart. He trips over and he goes over and scores. Man, I am so sorry, Dor. They should have just let that one bounce and scrambled hard, but they gave away a six again. And now Selwyn Cobbo is down with what looks to be maybe a shin or ankle injury.
Oh, Staggs has been taken out and landed on Cobbo's leg. Yeah, not ideal. Hetherington's there, brings him down, but can't hold him or stop him from going over the line as Cobbo's rolling around in the background. Not sure what Jaden Hunt's doing there. Just probably trying to watch his outside there, because I think it was only Staggs on the outside. But yeah, good try there from Melbourne.
Well,
looks like Cobbo's got to his feet.
That was completely against the run of play. It was the momentum was with Brisbane, and the Storm have scored another try not from a kick, but there was a massive penalty that Broncos had to pay for. I know you're going to go for the ball in that situation. Staggs is an Origin level player, so he could have caught that, but that was such an evil kick from Cameron Munster that forced the error from Katoni Staggs, who
I think
bumped his way into Selwyn Cobbo. And the Melbourne Storm score off the back of it while the Broncos were trying to scramble. But as Nick Meaney converts the try, 6 points to 2 with 10 minutes to go, Dor.
Yeah, it's very, very unfortunate there for the Broncos. They're doing well, and just unfortunately they just couldn't hold them out. So it looks like it's the hamstring, not the knee, for Ezra Mam as well. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the Broncos might be. Kobe Black or someone could be coming in to get some first grade next week, potentially, if both Reynolds and Mam are both gone, unless they move Walters and maybe bring Pakes back in on the bench is the only other thing I could think of. But yep, Walsh restarts play, Sam, and taken beautifully by Munster.
Oh, Kamikamitha running directly at Jordan Ricky. And Jordan Ricky was good to soak up the contact there alongside Pat Carrigan. Grant passes right infield from dummy half to Sean Bloor, and he gets over the 20-meter line by 5 meters. 10 minutes to go in this first half, and Josh King has the hit up, and he's stopped just shy of the 30. This is a Carrigan, Walsh, and Payne Haas sort of an evening all of a sudden as Katoa rumbles his way to over the 40-meter line. This is fourth tackle. Grant passes left infield for Liero, runs before passing left for Munster. All back under for Joe Chan, who was very much infield, but good defense there from Jordan Ricky and Ben Hunt. Last tackle, Grant finds Tyron Wishart, and Wishart puts the bomb up. It's short. Oh, no. It's play on, cleared by the referee.
Yeah, Walsh takes it there. Yeah, it was a bit of a concern there with the player going down from Melbourne in the chase, as Mariner is now going to have a run as Harry Grant tries to put the shot on and goes flying in the background. Mariner plays the ball here on tackle 2. Walters, dummy half, Stags bobbles it there off the ruck, but he's managed to hold on to it there. Now he plays the ball on his own 40-meter line, gives it now Walters very flat pass to Payne Haas, and it looks like he's dropped the ball or it's been ripped out. I was going to say it's either knocked on or being stripped out. I thought he lost it, Sam. They are challenging. Josh King was pleading with Harry Grant that he didn't do anything wrong there. So, as we do on this channel, they are going to take it upstairs for the Bundy Rum Captain's Challenge.
Ooh, I don't know.
Oh, see, I could actually cop that being just a loose carry. Like the ball just was on it, and so yeah, like I can understand the call, but I would also would have copped Sam if that was a loose carry, because it wasn't like a real conventional rake of the ball. Oh, come on, ref, just let the kids play. Oh, Gajewski's not happy. He's saying, "Where do you want me to put it, sir?" Anyway, he's tackled 20 meters out. Look, I feel absolutely dead inside, but we've got to keep going here and hope that the boys can put up something. As now Hetherington, good run there. Walters at dummy half now gives it to Ben Hunt. Hunt scheming, lovely ball there to Shibasaki on the outside. Shibasaki gets past one, gets past 2, but was brought down there by Kamakamika, 10 meters out, tackle 3. Walters at dummy half, scheming as he's done all now so far this season, and done it very effectively, but has brought down a couple of meters out. Plays the ball, Stags at dummy half, throws it out to Ben Hunt. Dozer puts a little kick in. It's taken a deflection, fortunately for the Melbourne Storm, and gone straight to Pappenhausen, who's cleaned it up, and Ben Hunt has absolutely moosed Pappenhausen there on his return.
7 minutes to go before half time. 4th tackle. I just would have gotten to the 5th tackle, but anyways, play on. Katoa plays the ball on the 20. This is Nick Meaney over the 20. Threatened to get pushed back by Payne Haas, but no. Harry Grant waits a dummy half, passes right infield here for Lasati, if I'm not mistaken, who's out there on the paddock, and he gets over the 30-meter line, and Harry Grant waits for the ball. It comes. Grant left infield for Kamikamitha. Kamikamitha gets to the 40-meter line. This is last tackle again, defensively and discipline-wise. Really good stuff from the Brisbane Broncos, man, as Tyron Wishart kicks right on the 40-meter line.
It'll be interesting to see how Cobbo goes here. Probably his first carry since he's gone down. Not too bad, not too bad. I'd say he's got to probably get a needle at halftime, I'd say, but he looks okay. As Stags now gives it to Shibasaki there, and he's brought down just short of his own 40-meter line on tackle 2. Sam Stags, a dummy half, gives it to Walsh. Walsh gives it to Hunt. Hunt shifts it on to Ricky. Ricky puts the footwork on Joe Chan. Great work there from Ricky, but he's brought down just short of halfway on tackle 3. Hunt into dummy half, gives it to Gajewski. Gajewski gives it to Carrigan, and now Kobe Hetherington on 4th tackle gets inside the Melbourne half. He's brought down 40 meters out. Plays the ball. Walters a dummy half, gives it to the evergreen Payne Haas, and he's working straight down the middle of the field, but it's brought down here 25 meters out. Last tackle, Ben Hunt. He's gone the short side here on last. He kicks it up. Shibasaki and Stags are both there. They let it bounce. What are you doing, Jaden Hunt? He must be offside because he's just stood there and watched it. Now Reece Walsh. There's that beautiful pass.
That was backwards.
Go Mariner. Little chip and chase from Dean Mariner there. Not the worst result. And he tackles Coates, who takes it cleanly inside his own 10.
They're down Mem and Reynolds, but they look the more dangerous team at the moment. Pappenhausen tried to get him off. He looked a bit ginger, but play on. Joe Chan with a strong carry. Carrigan was there, and he stopped on the 20. A little bit beyond that. Grant, dummy half, passes right infield for Munster. They're really shaped out to the right, but Kamikamitha comes back in and centralises things once more. Now they're probably going to shotgun it. No, Grant runs to the left-hand side. Pappenhausen now cuts against the grain. Offloads back to Grant. Passes right back to Munster, back left infield for Wishart, and Wishart, all of a sudden, the Melbourne Storm six again on last tackle. Holy crap, dude. All right, Cameron Munster, first tackle, about 35 metres out. Grant at dummy half, goes right. This is the Euro, back under here for Lasati, and he's met on the 30-metre line. Melbourne Storm, they're central, running right to left. Grant, whoa, goes left-hand side, scoots out a dummy half, breaks the line, but Reece Walsh was the last piece of defence. Otherwise, Grant would have scored 30 metres untouched, but Walsh was there to stop it. Fourth tackle, 5 metres out, left. Pappenhausen, dummies and steps and taken down by Jordan Ricky. Last tackle, Grant just puts in a kick for Xavier Coates. And what's the call going to be here?
I think it's knocked on by Mariner, I believe. Oh, Coates' hand touched that as well, I thought.
It did. Just who touched it first?
Yeah, no, that's what has been called. I think they've called that Coates has touched it. Oh, no, they haven't. No, they haven't. They Mariner knock on.
All right, Melbourne Storm attacking from 10 metres out. This is Katoa. There's 3.5 minutes to go. This would be absolutely amazing if they could hold on here. Katoa plays the ball right of the sticks. Grant runs to the left-hand side, passes to Wishart. Munster taps it on to Pappenhausen. It's ruled backwards, and Pappenhausen will play the ball 11 metres out here. Grant waits a dummy half. Grant passes flat to Munster, goes straight and hard, does he? And he's still backing his way, still standing, offloads back to Grant. That's a late offload, running right-hand side, dummying, maybe an obstruction there, ran behind the player. But good defence there to shut down the Melbourne Storm. Jersey 17 from Brisbane coming in late and conceding a 6 again there. Did Ben Tolte, and Nick Meaney tried to size up to Payne Haas. I know. Oh, man. All right,
I think it's foul play on Haas, so that's fair enough if he gave him a face massage in the ground there, Sam. I thought it was for the contact, but I thought the ball carrier was still alive. Anyway, play on, sorry.
All right, Melbourne Storm working away out left. Munster, Pappenhausen on the charge. Dummies, then beat Ricky. Beat the last line of defence, and they scored the try. Melbourne Storm, they are up 10 points to 2.
Too much possession down this end of the field here in the last few minutes, and with players playing all out of position. We were doing well there, but just couldn't stop that there. Jordan Ricky, awful defense, just got completely beaten there. And then Walsh was just beaten by the fleeting footwork there of Ryan Pappenhausen. I think you've got to put that on really poor defense by Jordan Ricky. But as you know, we're just playing with our hearts really at the moment, just spirited defense at the moment. A lot of players out of position, and I hope that we can hold on, but I wouldn't be surprised if the floodgates start to open here in the Storm's favour. Yeah, not much you can really do when you lose your two most, arguably, your spines, your most important players on the field, and you lose two of them in the one play. Has really sent us for 6s and 7s really thus far, but we're holding on, and there is a lot of positives to take from it defensively outside of that mistake there by Jordan Ricky. And the bomb there from Stags. It's been a really good performance considering what's happened. There's been a couple of little things that our discipline has been. That nearly missed there by Meaney, but it's just snuck in there. So 12 points to 2. So the Storm's decision not to take the 2 points to put it out to a converted try, Sam, has paid dividends there, and they take it out to a 10-point margin here approaching halftime.
As Paul said just then in the chat, that last tackle repeat set six again that Payne Haas possibly gave away right in the center of Amy Park about 3 minutes ago. Built
it was
up
costly.
too much. It was
very
costly.
Yeah. They were 2-6 again, so I'm pretty sure on close to last tackle from Haas there. And then there was another one as well, close to halfway. It could have been Haas again, actually.
Oh, Kamikamitha. Good tackle.
That's
good
how you
defense
tackle,
there.
Ricky.
He injured Kamikamitha as well. He hurt him, didn't he? This is Lasati now.
We don't want more injuries.
No, I don't want any injuries. No. But it was a good stinging hit. And this is Cartola.
Yes.
And he takes it up to the 20-meter line. Third tackle, 17 seconds remain. Grant scoots to the right-hand side over the 30, cut out pass to Anderson, and he is contained and tackled on the 40-meter line. This is the last play of the first half. Grant runs to the left-hand side, dummies, rainbow balls it to Lasati, and Lasati, unless if he can't offload it, is going to take the tackle, and that is going to end a fast and furious and dramatic first half down in Melbourne. 12 points to 2 at halftime, and that is not a true reflection of the game.
No, not at all. And Payne Haas in his first game back from his first game back from, what was it, a staph infection or a skin infection last week, probably was going to get maybe eased into a nice, 50, 60 minutes tonight. Is probably going to have to, him and Carrigan, one of them is going to have to go the distance. It'll be interesting. It will be very interesting, Sam, to see how we go in this second half here. If we can keep it, stay with the Melbourne Storm, or if we're going to get blown away due to the fact that we're going to be playing 15 for 60 minutes of this contest.
As soon as it happened, it just felt like the air just got let out of the balloon. We're seeing the replay of Cobo with his injury scare. The Broncos still haven't gone up the tunnel yet. Look, Dor, I'm going to be flat stick with you, and I've got to tell Galaxy Footy is in the chat. No, you don't give up, mate, because there's still enough star power there for the Brisbane Broncos to come back and. They were so well disciplined, but just in that final 5 minutes, a couple of forwards just fatigued and gave away a few six agains. But Dor, they were the better team in that first half, as far as I'm concerned, man. And if the Storm walk away with the 2 points, even if it was the Cowboys taking on the Broncos and Cowboys were in Storm's position, if Storm walk away, and it's not guaranteed yet, with the 2 competition points tonight, I wouldn't be doing jumping jacks and backflips and celebrating, man. I really wouldn't, bro. So, but this is Brisbane Broncos' performance is their best first half effort in 2 months, I think. I think that first half from Broncos was the most impressive effort from them in a long while, bro. So they're still in it. They just got to remain disciplined, and now they can have that breather to just settle things down and really take stock and say, right, game plan A.
You're playing
unfortunately,
here,
yep, we got to now focus on plan B. But a lot of what plan A, actually worked in that first half, Dor.
Yeah. The good thing is, Sam, obviously injuries are horrible, but we're very fortunate in the fact that Billy Walters has been really, really exceptional from the bench this season. And also we've got a class number 7 who's been playing hooker. He's a great hooker, but he's also a world-class number 7 as well in Ben Hunt. We've seen him, play that role multiple times for state and country as well. So I think, it's not good, but I think it's going to be, walk away from this game. Even if we lose, I'll be very happy if we can, continue to show what we have thus far and show a lot of heart. And keep this game close. This game's not over. Yes, it's not good. I'm sure I can speak on a lot of Broncos fans or fans of Adam Reynolds and Ezra Mann, but it's gut wrenching. It's horrible that they've both gone out. But unfortunately, the show continues to go on, and you've got to put your boots on and continue to move forward. I think a conversation that you and I can have at the concluding stages of this game, Sam, is and something that I'm thinking about in my head while I'm talking to you right now is where do the Broncos go from here with their 6 and 7 moving forward? Look, I love my Broncos, but at the same time, this is an absolutely gut-wrenching blow, and it puts our chances of making the top 8 at great risk, losing 2 quality players of the caliber of Ezra Mam and Adam Reynolds. Hopefully, we can still continue to push on, but yeah, we can't afford any more injuries, man. It's just such a shame. There's just been so many injuries in the competition especially the last few weeks. And I know South Sydney and the Dolphins have been absolutely depleted for most of the season with injuries. The Warriors have started to experience it too. It's just such a shame, but that's unfortunately the competition. And, you've just got to keep pushing on. And I really hope that the boys can continue to show up with the heart that they have thus far this evening and strap on a good together or a good second half performance, Sam, because, even though there was, a couple of defensive lapses, I think the reason Stags has gone for that ball, Sam, is we got probably a bit of flashback started to happen back to Parramatta. We let the ball bounce a couple of times and it did us dirty. I remember the one I was there with Reece Walsh letting it bounce, and it bounced straight back to Sean Russell, who did a chip and chase over the top of Walsh and scored a try. And I actually, even though Stags didn't catch it, I'm happy he went for it. I'd rather them try and catch it, because the unpredictability from the bounce, you just don't know where it's going to go. So I'm happy that Stags tried to catch it. Ultimately, then he got tackled and fell on Cobbo's leg. So hopefully, Cobbo looked okay there. So hopefully he can continue in the second half. And the hamstring injuries to Adam Reynolds will not be, and Ezra Mam won't keep him out too long. But off the top of my head and what NRL Physio has posted, Sam, it looks like it's going to be a similar recovery for the likes of Mam and Reynolds as to Herbie Farnworth. It's looking like a 4 to 6 week spell, which means if it's 4 weeks, they'll play one more game, maybe Melbourne in the last round if they're back for that. But that could be potentially their last game for the season if it all goes pear-shaped from here. But look, let's talk about the game thus far. A great game, Sam. I think outside of the injuries, both sides are playing enterprising football, throwing the football around. There's a lot of offloads. It's a very good, enjoyable watch. There has been a few errors, but I personally taking off my Broncos cap is I thought it was a really good first half.
It was, man. But both of these sides completing at 73%. The Melbourne Storm finishing with 54%, and with a couple more minutes with time in possession. The run meters, post-contact meters, the line breaks. Hard to believe that the Broncos didn't make a line break in that first half, because I thought their attack looked really, really good throughout different stages. Tackle breaks, a lot of that was Harry Grant scooting out a dummy half, who I think you would suggest has been the man of the match so far in that first half. Just scrolling down, just going through a few more. So kicking meters, Broncos still leading that aspect. Maybe not for long, but we'll see what happens. Defense, 84% effective tackle to the Brisbane Broncos, 89.5% to Melbourne Storm. So Brisbane, they just need to fall asleep or try and stagnate the speed of the Melbourne Storm a fraction more, a second more in this second half, and missed tackles 24. But it's good scramble, though. It's good scramble from the Brisbane Broncos. For Reece Walsh, I thought he has played really well tonight. Reece Walsh did really well. And if they're to get back into this game, it's off the back of Walsh. Walsh's brilliance. He's got to interject or try to interject himself more. Ben Hunt at halfback, it will just be second nature to him. There's no concerns there at all. He'll be right to lead this team around. For sure. So 5'8". Who ended up playing 5'8" in that final 10 minutes? It was Tony Staggs.
Staggs has played the 5'8" role, and he has, I'm pretty sure, done it before as well for the
Yeah.
Dolphins in Q Cup as well. And I think either him or Reece Walsh will do the goal kicking, so we're fine in that department. I'm very fortunate that Reece Walsh has such a good shoe. It's obviously Adam Reynolds has one of the best kicking games in the competition in terms of his precision, his unpredictability, the multiple different ways he can kick the ball. But in terms of if we really need a long kick, Reece Walsh has a really, really good boot. So, yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this second half. I know a lot of Broncos fans, you can see Mam and Reynolds both in the training clothes or in the not in kit anymore. But I'm actually really intrigued to see how this second half plays out, Sam. I think that I'm really keen to see how the Broncos go, and if Melbourne really do have that that killer blow, and they'll put us into the coffin. So I'm looking forward to it.
Do you want to talk about fantasy halftime points,
Yes,
mate?
yeah, I was going to. I just wanted to see you said after I said into the coffin, but you've got to speak to what's happening, man. And that's, if one side loses two really good players and, they're down to 15, you fully expect the other side who's, fully healthy, got no injuries to, take advantage. So anyway, on the fantasy front, Payne Haas is leading the way, Sam. 50 points from Payne Haas in that first stint. And just like I said, at the back end, just as that halftime siren went, Sam, he's going to have to play big minutes tonight, unfortunately, due to the fact of what's happened. So Tyron Wishart, he scored the first try for Melbourne after the drop ball from that absolutely lethal Cameron Munster bomb. And then Pappenhausen as well. He's looked pretty good as well for Melbourne this evening. It's good to see Pappenhausen back and playing some good football. He's got 40 points as well. So Wishart and Pappenhausen both there on 41 points. And Haas is there on 50 points. Patrick Carrigan's there in fourth place. Again, like I said, he's going to have to play big minutes, 38 points for him. Harry Grant, 35 for him. He's been really good as well. Jordan Ricky, he's been good as well. I know he did make that or have that missed tackle there on Pappenhausen for the second try, but he's been really good. Ali Carto has been busy as well, 31 points for him. Trent Liero, 30 points for him. Stefano, he was really good as well, I thought, Sam, in that first
So did I.
there. Yeah, had 3 missed tackles there, so that's hurt his score slightly, but 27 points from him in 26 minutes. So really, really good stint from him, and probably he's going to be utilized against some tired Broncos forwards there with probably like 25 minutes to go. So it'll be interesting. I think he'll have a big second stint, Sam. Stefano, he's on, not Stefano, sorry, Cameron Munster is also on the same amount of points as Stefano, 27 points for or 28 for Munster. Coates on 26, Shibasaki 25. Just going through some other big names that could be in people's fantasy teams. Selwyn Cobbo, 17 points. Staggs is on 17. Hunt's on 16. Reece Walsh is on 13. Look, Adam Reynolds, unfortunately, the injury to him, he got had 11 points there in his first stint. Just trying to think of anyone else. Ezra Mam, 1 point for him, and that's really it in terms of fantasy or highly owned or fantasy relevant players. So look, some really good scores there, like especially from Payne Haas in his first game back. I think he's been huge. Did give away a couple of costly 6 agains there, which did lead to that try, but also was horrible defense there by Jordan Ricky as well. So you can put the blame on both of those two there. But Payne Haas has been really busy, just like Pat Carrigan. Grant's been great in his milestone game. What do you expect from a classy and very great gun player in Harry Grant? So fantasy-wise, look, it's going pretty well for coaches. A lot of high-owned players, maybe outside of Reece Walsh. That's probably the only one that's not going so great at the moment. But look, if the Broncos are to win this game, Sam, or get back into this game, it is on the back of probably Reece Walsh, Carrigan, and Haas, I think are going to be, and Ben Hunt, should I say, are going to be integral It's just interesting. I'm just like, they've shown it a couple of times now, the replay of when Mam did his hamstring. And it just, you can obviously see Reynolds is very graphic. You can see him. And that's just like Herbie's last week. But Mam's just didn't look like the same as the others. So I'm hoping it maybe isn't as bad. I think Reynolds is just like Herbie. He's definitely out 4 to 6 weeks, a solid strain there for Reynolds. But hopefully a bit of better result for Mam. But look, Sam, big second half coming up. Let's hope that they can hold on. Paul said in the chat as well, Sam, I just saw that just before, and he thinks that the Broncos will hold on to their spot in the 8, reckons that the Manly and the Roosters have tough draws coming up. They won't catch the Broncos. I hope so as well, Paul, but not ideal either to have potentially like Mam and Reynolds return in an elimination final in week 1. I was really hopeful. No disrespect to the Warriors fans, but I was hopeful that they kept sliding and we could potentially go up and there could be some other results go our way. But look, it is what it is. You got to go week to week, day by day. So look, we got a big second half here and let's see what happens, Sam. 12 points to 2 in favor of the Melbourne Storm.
Thank you to the 30 plus people that are in the chat right now. Please go subscribe to the All Out Club via the hyperlink in the name of the title. And if you're new around here, please subscribe to Wobble and Joy Sports. So as we can see there, the Dolphins, they are sitting in 8th spot on 26 points. The Brisbane Broncos are on 28. So yeah, it's Broncos fans around the planet sweating bricks at the moment, man. Because their top 8 chances are now really shaky. But Brisbane Broncos are not out of this game yet, Dor.
Not at all. And Pappenhausen gets us restarted. Sam, are you live with that? And Stags takes it and is brought down around the 20-meter line. You am I too far ahead, behind? What are we talking? Are we good?
Oh, gee whiz.
What's wrong? Where are you?
No, all right. So, well, I can tell you that it's that's Kobe Hetherington that's just hit the ball up then for me.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, Hetherington's got the ball. Yeah, he's just hitting it up. Yeah, that's it, Sam. Sorry, mate. I was just double checking because sometimes it seems like it just, I don't know, we lose the bearings there at halftime, but that's a good run there by Reece Walsh. But he's brought down just the Broncos side of halfway on 4th tackle. Walters now gives it to Payne Haas, and what a run by Big Payne through the middle of the field there. As straight as you can go as Payne Haas. And then last, Ben Hunt's going to put it up high. Coates is underneath it. A couple of players offside, but Coates takes it cleanly, Sam.
All righty. So the Melbourne Storm in the second half, they are running left to right of screen. Pappenhausen dummy half passes right to Grant Anderson. He gets over the 20-meter line, but he's getting driven back and sideways by the Brisbane Broncos, including Payne Haas. Harry Grant at dummy half, left infield for Katoa, straight and hard. That's a massive carry from Eli Katoa. This is 3rd tackle. Grant, right. Oh, Nick Meaney bobbled it, but recaptured it and got over the 40-meter line. Still inside their own territory here. Grant runs and gives it to Pappenhausen, who steps and goes further down right, but he enters Brisbane Broncos territory, but taken down. And now Pappy is stung by that. Play on, Munster, kicks. Thought Broncos defense could have got to him there, but he got the kick away. It's allowed to bounce. It's gone backwards into lap of Walsh.
Well, we let it bounce that time, Sam. Yes. So here we go. Cobbo now takes it here on tackle 2. Belief is the message coming out of the Broncos sheds here at halftime, and I really am believing. Don't you worry, I'm looking forward to this second half as Walters now finds Stags with a great run, and he's inside Melbourne territory here. Now Walters hits Carrigan. That's a lovely service there by Walters, and Carrigan is brought down here inside the Melbourne 30-meter line. Last tackle, Walters now gives it to Hunt. Hunt now kicks it, bombs it out to the right side through the middle of the field. Walsh is, I don't know what's happened to Reece Walsh there. Got tangled up, but great take there by Coates inside his own 10, Sam.
Broncos, they need to be super disciplined here. Pappenhausen left. I think that was Joe Chan.
Drive him back.
He is. He's getting well driven back. They're still inside their own 10. The Storm. Munster runs, dummies, gets over the 10-meter line, and He's captured there by Jordan Ricky and Payne Haas. This is third tackle, 15 out from their own try line. Meaney scoots to the right-hand side, comes back towards the left, and he has had a pretty strong game tonight, Nick Meaney. That's a good 11-plus metre dart. Now Grant runs to the right before passing to Liero. Liero got to the 40-metre line. Able to make a few metres there, Melbourne Storm. So good get out of jail set. Grant goes backwards to Tyron Wishart, and he kicks just beyond his own 40, Dor.
Yeah, beautifully taken there by Selwyn Cobbo, and he's going to bring it back, Sam, and that's a strong carry there from Cobbo. But good defense there by Lasati and Munster, take him back to around 25 metres out from his own try line. Now Walsh gives it to Mariner here on tackle 2, and Mariner is up to the 30-metre line, and he's brought down, Sam, by Sean Bloor and Munster. Walsh now gives it to Gajewski, and Gajewski just runs straight into the where the ruck was, and God, basically like 2 meters. Lovely ball there by Carrigan, takes it straight in the line. Hetherington, great run. He gets up to halfway. This is great stuff from the Broncos here. Walters now gives it to Hunt. Hunt out the back to Staggs. Staggs, strong carry, but great defense there by Trent Liero and Eli Katoa. Last tackle, 35 meters out from the Storm try line. Walters is going to have a scoop from dummy half. He kicks it into not the greatest option there for Billy Walters on the last tackle. He's tried to dink it through there, but it's taken a deflection, and then Cobbo swan dives to try and keep it in play.
Jacob Ward in the chat has a question for you. Does Kobe Black debut next weekend, or do they go with Walters instead?
Well, there's another option there that you can also just keep Staggs at 6 as well. We'll discuss the options. Stay tuned, Wardy, till after the stream, and we'll discuss a few hypotheticals afterwards.
Alrighty, so Karen Munster, he's going to get tackled 5 short of halfway. Grant runs to the right-hand side on third tackle. Way out right, he goes to find Nick Meaney. He's hopping and stepping back under here for Anderson. Steps away from 1 and 2, but Walters and Haas is there. Oh, he did get upended, didn't he?
That nearly got ugly if it wasn't for Haas there. Walters
Absolutely. Tyron Wishart dummying, passing left to Munster, puts in a 4th tackle kick with Coates chasing Mariner on his bike, and Mariner is taken dead in goal by Coates.
Very classy there from the Melbourne Storm. That is a exceptional kick there from Cameron Munster. Sees that Mariner's up in the line, dinks it in behind a really special chase there by Xavier Coates, and Mariner just couldn't get past Coates and it's brought down in his own in goal. Be interesting to see if Ben Hunt's been practicing his short dropouts here, Sam, or is he just going to kick it long? Well, he's gone short, and it's not a bad kick at all. Oh, Benjamin.
It's a great kick. What? Oh, no. It was a good kick. It was a good kick.
I thought the Storm touched it. That's why I thought that it was...
It's possible. It
was a great kick.
It was. But it was stripped by Meaney on Walsh, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Well, Grant went up for it.
It's taken a horrible bounce. It's sat up beautifully there. It looks like it's all Payne Haas, and it sits up there nicely for Nick Meaney, who's able to rip it out of Walsh's arms there and try. Be interesting to see if they've cleared all the contact. It looked fine to me there. I thought that maybe, watching live, I thought Harry Grant might have touched it there, but he hasn't touched it at all. It's all Payne Haas there, and as you do, he's just being cleanly stripped of the ball there, Reece Walsh. And Nick Meaney continues a fabulous evening. You can see that there. It's definitely all Payne Haas. Just whether Nick Meaney has maybe lost it into Walsh or anything, but I looked on first viewing that I saw of it. Just time off at the moment. Nothing's come through. They're not overruling anything. Grant Atkins, I think it is, as the referee has said, no overruling or anything. They're just, I assume, just having a look at this. No, there's a problem. There's a
Was it
problem.
a clean? I don't know what it is.
It doesn't look like it's clean here.
Was it a clean strip by Meaney on Walsh? I think it's going to be a double knock
It's
on.
simultaneous.
Sorry for the radio silence here, but
yeah, it's a knock on. That was my only concern with it. The ball bounced back or sat up towards Meaney, and I think they've both contacted the ball. And as the hands have sort of come there, Meaney's lost the ball, and because of the way that Meaney's moving forward, he's got to regather it before it hits Walsh, and unfortunately hasn't done so. So look, they're very fortunate there for the Broncos, but with all the injuries we've had thus far tonight, give us something. We'll take that. We'll take that with spades.
Well, who is it? Whose ball is it here?
Oh, okay, it looks
Melbourne
like
ball.
Melbourne ball. So Walsh has obviously knocked it into Meaney, and Meaney didn't regather. And
right, so it's a
Sam,
scrum.
fire away, my friend.
It's a scrum from 10 metres
Yes.
out. They're central, right in front of the posts, and Grant's at the back. He passes left to Munster. He stops on his run, goes down to one knee, driven back. So that's a wasted play just quietly, I feel like anyway. Kobe Hetherington, good defence from him, plays the ball. Grant, right. Kamikamitha, met on the 10-metre line, able to make about 2 post-contact metres there, maybe a little more. They're a bit right of the right-hand goalpost. Grant dummies, goes right. Katoa! Oh, driven backwards. Good defense from Brisbane, but they're halfway through this set. They're on the side closest to the interchange sideline. Grant goes back left in field for Wishart. Dummies, comes back right, hopping, goosing, stepping, and he's wrapped up there. So they lost a couple meters on that play. They're still right of the goalpost here. 4th tackle, Grant goes to the left-hand side. He's running left to Munster. Knock on! Right in the lap of Payne Haas. Well done.
Oh, Rizzy! No! That's all right. It's all right. The initial knock on. But you've got to watch The Thief in the Night. I've got to tell you about the story and the monster and the thief in the night, because he will just steal the ball away from you when you least expect it.
Sounds like the next horror icon, mate. Wow.
You know how good Cameron Munster is at the one-on-one steal?
Yes.
Pretty sure he's got like the record for most in a game. I think he got like 3 or 4 one game like a couple of years ago, I remember. Poor old Faraz, Sam. He needs a boost, bro. Don't worry, Faraz. We're going to continue to stay in this game, and you never know what can happen. Miracles do occur, even in the great game of rugby league. So come on, stay strong. We got this.
Like the 2015 grand final.
No, you.
That's the first time I've ever mentioned that.
Anyway, that's a great run from Payne Haas. We shall continue. Walters, where's the 6 again? Atkins as Hunt throws it out the back. A beautiful service there from Walsh to Gajeski. I don't know what the crowd's going on. That was nowhere even close to forward. Last tackle, we need to kick it, and Hunt does so. Kicks it up. He kicks it long, kicks it high. Hetherington's slightly offside, so has to put the skirt, hit the brakes, and Pappenhausen takes it inside his own 10, Sam.
Yeah, Pappenhausen was going left to right and scheming, looking for a hole to break through, but none was offered by Brisbane. Munster at dummy half finds Coates, and Coates is met on the 20-metre line. Got to be disciplined here, Brisbane. I can't believe I'm deep down rooting for Broncos. We've got, good, strong, fast defence by Kajewski on Sean Bloor. Munster, dummies, stops and stands and offloads back to Pappenhausen, and he is circled. He gets the offload. And Walters. The chances now. Now.
The time is now. The time is now, ladies and gentlemen. As Faraz, come on, let's get some spirit in the chat here. As here come the Broncos. Second tackle here. Hetherington plays the ball. Walters, dummy half, gives it to Carrigan. Gives it to Hunt. Hunt offloads inside or unders little ball there to Jordan Ricky. Third tackle, just around 10 meters out. Plays the ball. Walters, dummy half, gives it to Dozer. Dozer gives it out to Gajeski. Just surrender, Jack. Surrender!
Oh, no.
Char Grilled Charlie's hold the ball. Oh, you. And now Backstreet Boys is playing in the background. Goodness me. Thanks, Melbourne Storm.
Look, just because you're playing out at centre doesn't make you a centre. Just hold the frigging thing. Mariner, come in and frigging help him and protect him there for half a second as well. Oh, that's a mighty chance blown. But they're still in the game.
Yeah, just not great. Not great. I was trying to boost spirits. Faraz and I would have been exploding if we went over there.
All right, so Storm win the scrum and they go right and good contact. And it's Grant Anderson. Jacob Boy, someone please take Goss out the back. Oh dear. All right, so Grant's a dummy half. Left, Liero, dummies, and is taken down by Ricky and Ben Hunt. This is third tackle, and they're still inside their own 30. Grant goes back right with Shart, steps back towards the ruck, and is getting driven back to the 30 by Payne Haas and Jordan Ricky. Jordan Ricky's having a good game tonight, just quietly. Grant goes right. Trent Liero's fast and hard, meets Pat Carrigan, and he's brought down. So Melbourne Storm complete a set, about 15 short of halfway. Grant goes right, finds Pezek, who's out there. Good pressure, and it's going to fall about 25 metres out from the Broncos try line for Cobbo Dor.
Just out of the corner of my eye, Sam, I think I saw Ben Tolte. Looks like he's about to come on very soon. And speaking of the devil, here he comes, Big Benny Tolte onto the field and takes a lovely carry. I don't know who he's come on for, Sam, as you can scan. Actually, I can tell you right now, it's for Payne Haas. Payne Haas is having a breather. And Hetherington gets up to halfway. Going to be another big minute performance here from Hetherington this evening. Oh, my word. A lack of communication there by Jaden Hunt and Staggs. There. Well, come on, sir. Oh, for flicking sake. We can't be making mistakes if we want to get back into this game. Oh, Shibasaki. It's just not good, man. Back-to-back chances of us getting on the scoreboard, and we've coughed up 2 mistakes there. I don't know what Jaden Hunt's doing. He's on Pluto at the moment because I don't know where he's going with that carry.
No,
and just Shibasaki's lost it in the tackle. Yeah, no, I'm fine with it too. Just a loose carry.
Alrighty, Ward's come in with some untoward comments about Duffy. I will have none of that, good sir. That's a crap play the ball. That's a crap play the ball. Another opportunity now. And there's no challenge for the Storm. There's people watching. There's no challenge.
The Allen's lollies have just gone everywhere. Oh, look at them. They're
Jacob
flying
Ward
everywhere.
Jacob Ward says, let's talk serious chat about Duffy or Cody Black. Will be the Broncos' future 7. Both great talents, but I like Duffy putting pressure on him. Well, you ain't got Duffy yet. You ain't got Duffy yet.
That's all right, Julie. He's coming to...
Who's Julie?
You'll be able to see him a lot more often, Sam. You'll be, out at Rain Corb, as you call it. You'll be able to see Duffy on a potential more week-to-week basis. Anyway, back to the football. The Broncos are on the attack here, Sam. Faraz and I and Wardy, we need some meat here from the Broncos. We need a try. And look at that run from Big Benny Tolte. What a character, what a player this man is. That's 6 more. Thank you very much, Grant Atkins and Hunt. Walsh gives it a Ricky, dearie me, he's just brought down to short. So he's not square. Walsh gives it out to Hunt. Now gives it to Hetherington. Now he pins the ears back. He's going straight to the try line. Oh, come on, sir. They're all over him here. Let's 6 again. Another one, please. Walters now gives it to Carrigan. Down to Hunt. Hunt scheming. Looking to go. Breaks one through. Gives it down to Tolte. Tolte had a big collision there with Munster. It's brought down. He's okay, but quick, play the ball, please, Benjamin. Plays the ball, and now Walters at dummy half gives it to Carrigan. Carrigan, that's a lovely tackle there by Munster. 4th tackle around 10 meters out, plays the ball. Walters now gives it to Ben Tolte. He loves a try. Ben, I think he's got a couple in like 3 or 4 games here. Last tackle here. Walters now gives it to Carrigan. Carrigan, Hunt, Walsh, beautiful little dink through. Chase, boys, chase. Yes, good football. That's really nice from Reece Walsh. A beautiful kick there. And great chase there by Gajewski. And I think it was Mariner. I think. Yes. Yeah, it was. But we need to watch the short dropout and to make sure that we do catch it. Or if you're going to hit it back a freaking mile so it goes to another Broncos player. Don't knock it to a bloody Storm player. Oh, has it got the 10? It didn't get the 10. It didn't get the 10. Yes.
Hey!
Yes. 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 Come on. We need more presence in the chat. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. The Broncos
Walsh and Stags combined. I want to see this.
Give it to Tulty. Let him just go over now. Oh, go Benny. As Tulty goes, he's brought down a couple of meters short. Now Walters. Oh, Walters, that is awful. Awful pass. But then here's the combination that Sam's been asking for. Walsh to Stags. Stags, he's trying to get rid of Peasant and Katoa, but can't do so. Plays the ball. Walters gives some better service this time, and he does indeed. Walsh gives it now to Shibasaki. Flying glazed donuts, for God's sake. I don't know if it's, well, Walsh is the one that's passed it, but Shibasaki might have overrun it. And again in the red zone, we fucking can't execute. Sorry for my poor French, but it's just so frustrating. It's only 10-point difference, man, and we just fucking keep on coughing up the.
You can only have so many chances that, and as you say, that is their third. Hopefully, it's not 3 strikes and they're out here. But again, there's 23 minutes to go. It's 12 points to 2, and this is Chan standing in the tackle. He will play the ball. Munster gets to dummy half and passes infield there for Lasati, and he's getting driven back by Walters and Ricky. Grant waits at dummy half. Second tackle. Oh, gee whiz, the Broncos defense were up really quick, or they were offside, man. But great defense from Brisbane. Play the ball. Grant goes back left. This here is Tyron Wishart on the run. He beats one, but cannot beat Jack Gajewski.
Very good tonight, Sam.
That's a good wrapping tackle from Gajewski. Play the ball on the 30. Fourth tackle. Munster receives the ball, dummies, then passes to Bezet. He dummies and tried to beat Tolty. Yep, and that's last tackle now. Munster will kick just beyond the 30-metre line.
We can't score a point, but we're getting better bloody territory every bloody set. We're making more meters than Melbourne, but we just can't execute. Oh, look, I know we've had a fair few errors just in the last 5 minutes, but there's still 22 minutes to go. But I'm very proud of this effort thus far, especially with our defense. But there's still a long way to go, so the job is not done. Jensen is on now, and Walters now dummy half now gives it to Tolty. Tolty's brought down on fourth tackle here, around 40 meters out. It's unfortunately all going to come from Walsh, and he throws that one back. Look at Ricky go down the right-hand touchline. Had it happen a couple of times this evening, but hasn't been able to get a line break. But here we go. Last tackle. Walsh has got the ball. He gets past Harry Grant. He puts a grubber kick in, but unfortunately can't get the direction of the grubber kick right, and Pappenhausen is there to clean up.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay.
Power.
Keep him down here.
Yeah, discipline. Pappenhausen plays the ball. This is Nick Meaney. Slips over. Fended away from one and got away from Walters as well. Nick Meaney, man, he's been super solid this evening. Got to the 20-metre line. Munster left. Xavier Coates crunched there by 3 Broncos defenders. Stopped just shy of the 30-metre line. Grant to dummy half. Goes right and finds Anderson. And he runs back left infield towards the ruck and gets towards the 40-metre line. Nice tattoo there, Walsh. Good work, Channel 9 cameras. Not. Grant milks the penalty. What's the call here? 6 again? Players come to a stop. Time's been stopped. It's a 6 again. Oh, Grant. The Oscar goes to you. Grant goes right. This is Uto Ikamanu back out on the paddock. He was destructive, but stopped 5 short of halfway. Grant gets to dummy half left. Pezzett Dummies left. Munster at the back left to Pappenhausen on the run, and he can't get away there from Ben Hunt. Good defense. Pappenhausen gets up. They're inside Broncos territory here. This is probably their best field position of the past 10 minutes or so. This is Trent Liero. He stands and is eventually brought down 30 metres out from the try line. Third tackle, Grant runs to the right-hand side, passes out the back to Katoa, then to Meany. Oh, it's Shibasaki who slipped over, then got the pass to Anderson. Anderson swirled in the tackle, and he stopped fourth. Closest to the interchange sideline they are. Granite dummy half. Left, that's Pezzett, stops, and then Wishart left to Munster. Way out left to Pappenhausen. Left to... Oh, good defense, Mariner, on Joe Chan, and Ben Hunt cleans up the mess. This is last tackle. They're 10 metres out on the extreme left edge, and Munster wants to kick high through Xavier Coates. He jumps up and knocks the ball. No, knocks the ball on. Penalty, Melbourne Storm, tackled in the air.
Jack Gajewski's been penalised here. His horrible night continues. Well, he sort of just stopped in the line. I can see what the penalty's for. If I was Melbourne, Mariner wasn't happy. He thought it was against him. He was following up, but it was against Gajewski.
All right, so Storm tapped on the 10. They're working it back infield to the right-hand side, and this is Trent Liero now, and he's met there by 3 defenders. Jesus, if they can hold on here and get possession back, Brisbane. Granted, dummy half goes left-hand side. Lasati straight and hard. He wants to offload, I thought. He's still driving low and hard. Brought down eventually. Second tackle to the left of the post. Coming back right. Munster just straight and hard. Back towards the ruck. And he still stands. Eventually brought down there.
Trouble.
Grant, left-hand side, cut out to Coates. And Coates has put it down in the corner. They're celebrating the try. It is going to be a try for now. Not confirmed. It is 16 points to 2 with a kick to come.
It will be a try. Knowing Xavier Coates, one of the best finishers in the game, and I could see it from a mile away. There's no center. What are you doing, Jack Gajewski, in freaking no man's land again? You're playing center, mate, not second row. And yeah, as I expected, it's clinical from Mr. Coates. Probably the winger of the year thus far this season, has been absolutely terrific. And he's not going to butcher a good opportunity like that. And that's 16 points to 2. Xavier Coates moves to second on the NRL try scoring list for this season with 15 tries, 2 behind the Hammer with 17, Sam. But yeah, you could see it from a mile away. I don't know if you could see it. I'm pretty sure you would have been able to, but there was no center there at all. There was Ben Hunt and then Mariner. There's 3 players on the outside there for Melbourne, and a class player like Harry Grant is going to make the right decision in this. Look, Gajewski's just here in no man's land at the moment. He makes the tackle, but then there's no hustle at all to get, or, tell Ricky that, he's in the tackle, get across. And there's 3 players there tackling the Harry Grant, or going for Harry Grant, the ball player. And Mariners just can't do much there, unfortunately. So, yeah, look, not the greatest, but yeah, Melbourne crossover again. Sam, Nick Meany from the touchline, mate.
Aiming things up. Shoots. It's coming. No, it's going to stay to the right-hand side. 16 points to 2, 16 and a half minutes to go. Just those 3 areas in 10 minutes where they were on the attack, the Brisbane Broncos, inside the Melbourne Storm 20, has really come back to bite them.
It hurts, but there's still plenty of time. Only need to score a couple of tries. So get a couple of tries, kick a penalty goal, or do a Nathan Cleary and kick a 2-point field goal, square it up. But yeah, looking a bit unlikely, but you never know. I'm trying to stay positive here, and there's anything.
Would you go short?
It's looking like we are, but
looks like you bloody are. Yes.
Well, where's the
too much Milo? Anyway, too much Milo from Reece Walsh. landed on the 30-metre line, and this is Grant Anderson now. Stops on his
Good
run and
defense,
is
boys.
getting dragged back. The defense has been really nice all night from Brisbane. Pretty good, actually. Grant left, and this is Alec McDonald out there. Oh, no. It's a penalty conceded by Brisbane. Alec McDonald, this is his first game in quite some time.
Yeah. Oh, well. That's all right. Defend again, boys.
All right, Meany taps inside Broncos territory, and Katoa and bloody whoever that was collided. Jaden Hunt collided really heavily. Play the ball. Katoa got up pretty slow, and this is Pezzett now putting McDonald back under. He's a strong carrier of the ball, McDonald. Grant at dummy half. 6 again here for the Melbourne Storm. Liero, Munster back under for Lasati. Lasati getting to the 20-metre line. He's going to get better with age, this young man, Lasati. Grant goes right to Munster, and then he's dummying, running right to Pezzett, out the back to Katoa. Nice tap on for Mr. Anderson, and he could get dragged out. Dragged out. Stop just shy of the interchange sideline. Play the ball left-hand side to Munster, second tackle, and he is wrapped up on the 10-metre line. Third tackle. They're right of the goalposts here in Melbourne. 15 minutes to go. Grant, long pass out left to Liero, left to Pappenhausen, left to Joe Chan, who bobbled it, and then nice tackle, Gajewski. Ben Hunt coming in to clean up. Fourth tackle, Pappenhausen goes down the left-hand short side, and he's going to be 6 again. It's going to be a 6 again here for the Melbourne Storm. Strike me pink. Pappenhausen doesn't want to go out. So Codes. Oh, is there an intercept from Walsh? He steamed onto it but couldn't get to it. Grant to Munster. Munster back under for McDonald, and McDonald centralises the Storm's attack here. 10 metres out, second tackle. Grant, right. Pezzett runs back under for Katoa. Katoa down. And yes, great low tackle from Reece Walsh. Third tackle. Grant, left. Pezzett, left. Liero, left. Munster just drops the ball. Listen, I'm going to say it now. They are extremely lucky, the Melbourne Storm, that Adam Reynolds and Ezra Mam have gone down early on in that first half. Because I'm telling you, the Brisbane Broncos, I'd say for the majority of this game, have been the better team. If I'm Craig Bellamy, I'm not all that impressed with what my team has dished up tonight.
Oh, I'm pretty, apart from a few drop balls inside the red zone, I'm very happy with how we've defended.
And it's been the story. It's been the story all year with the Storm.
Yeah, that was what I was saying coming into this game. Both of these sides very inconsistent, but the Storm have just been able to get the job done, been able to, get the gritty, 2 points in a close game. It hasn't been pretty, hasn't been good, but they've been able to get the job done. As Ben Hunt here throws a little offload out the back to Walsh. He gives it out to Ricky, who's playing out there. Right center, who puts a bit of footwork on. And Harry Grant's popped up a bit ginger there. Hopefully he's okay. I don't want any more injuries tonight. I'm already heartbroken. As Payne Haas has now got the ball. He's going to offload out the back to Walsh. Walsh tries to get past Liero, but can't do so. Last tackle, 40 metres out. No 6 again for us, Atkins. Probably not. No. And Ben Hunt's going to put up the kick here on the last. It's swirling with the Seagulls. Oh, Tony Staggs takes it. Away goes Staggs. Staggs, you need to do something with it. Oh, poor Payne's just been isolated. Oh, Payne throws it out the back, but he's throwing it straight to Ellie Cutto.
Only Payne Haas gets that offload off, man. Rugby league history comes in. I think he's only just woken up in the north of England. Rugby league history, Adam Reynolds and Ezra Mam have gone down with hamstring injuries in the same play early on in that first half. Rugby league history, and to anybody else out there that is just tuning in live, Reynolds and Mam ruled out of this game early on and might miss at least a month. This is Grant Anderson. Gets up, plays the ball, and this here is Josh King back out there, and he gets to halfway, stopped right in the center of Amy Park. Fourth tackle. Harry Grant waiting for the play the ball. Oh, careful, don't give away 6 again. Grant scoots to the left-hand side, passes left to Munster, at the back left to Pappenhausen, left to Chan, forward pass to Coates, I thought. Kick was put in by Coates,
Oh,
and Walsh is there to clean things up, and it's Coates who gives away a penalty for a high tackle.
yes. So like that guy in
Yes.
that black Broncos jersey in the back, send him off. That's disgusting. Poor old
No.
Walshy. There's not even a penalty in that. I thought he was actually. I didn't think it was for high contact. I thought it was just, the Storm fans, thumbs down, thumbs down. No, that's a dog shit. Oh, pardon. That is a very bad call. Pardon me. Awful decision from Mr. Atkins, who has started to lose the plot just quietly in these last 5-10 minutes. But anyway, we move on. Carrigan now gives it to Hunt. That was potentially forward. That was probably more forward than some of Reece Walsh's passes thus far this evening. But we move on. As I said, Atkins is starting to lose the plot as Payne Haas goes through the middle. He gives it out. Oh, no, Walsh, don't you dare try and do a Benji Marshall from in the middle of the field. Well, there's nearly a 6 again there for an unnecessary bloody grab of the jersey and shove down. But that's all right. We move on. Come on, Broncos. Get something else on the board outside of the penalty goal. Here we go. It's last tackle. Lovely quick pass there from Gajeski. Lovely pass.
Oh, Jesus, Mother Mary. Okay. I don't think we've seen more than 2 of these penalties all year. Munster's copped an elbow to the Adams apple. Let's see the replay here. It ain't no friggin' different to the other 100 that I've seen this year, but luck's a fortune when you're wearing a purple jersey. Oh, man.
What the... I'd rather just question. I'm not going to say anything on what...
No, don't. But Peasant kicks for touch. Got to say as well, Jordan Ricky just overrunning Jack Gajewski on that occasion as well, and so too did Mariner by the looks of things. So another error basically for the Brisbane Broncos while they were on the attack. Eli Katoa has the hit up and he stopped 5 short of halfway. We're inside the final 10 minutes and I think the Brisbane Broncos have gained a few admirers here. They've got a little bit of respect back into their credentials, but it's still going to be... It's probably going to be a loss now with 10 minutes to go, but they've got to have some pride with their defense, and the defense has been pretty nice all night, actually. Cameron Munster still standing in the tackle, but Payne Haas is there and stops his run. Play the ball. Grant, left. Pezzett, left. Pappenhausen, dummies, left. To Coates, finds Casper on the sideline, and that's another error for the Melbourne Storm.
It's freaking 70% to 30. It's 70-30 possession. We've had barely any ball. We've been depleted of the ball due to the lack of our terrible hands, and also our discipline has started to slightly go a bit AWOL like it did at the back of the back end of the first half. But we'll continue to keep pushing on, and we've still got time as Cobbo takes a good run there. He's brought down there by Harry Grant and Lasati in the middle of the field. Reece Walsh is going to go for a 40-20 there. He kicks it nicely. It's going, sit, and it sits indeed. Pappenhausen takes it inside of his own in goal there, and he's going to be, he nearly got through there, and Jaden Hunt's brought him down there 10 metres out, Sam.
Credit to Walsh, who was the first person down there too. Anderson has the hit up, and Shibasaki, we bumped off Shibasaki, but it was Ben Tolte that came in and finished it off. This is Pezzett passing left infield here for Meaney, and Meaney arcs on his run and then is stopped about 22 out from his own try line. Harry Grant passes right to Alec McDonald. He is hit on the 30-metre line by Ben Tolte, and Jordan Ricky comes in over the top to finish off the tackle. Grant left, Lasati straight. And I've liked Lasati tonight just quietly. My goodness, he's worked
really
hard.
Good, Sam.
Yeah, Harry Grant from dummy half finds Jonah Pezzett, and he kicks from about 5 metres inside his own territory.
Nice take there by Walsh. Plays the ball. Now Dean Mariner's going for a scoot. Second tackle here. Mariner's brought down around 35 metres out. Kajeski's going to have a run here. Scoot from dummy half. That's a solid carry there by Jack. He's brought down here around 45 metres out from his own try line. Walters now gives it to Tolte. Tolte's driving those legs, but Lasati, Stefano, and Alec McDonald are there right on halfway. Tolty plays the ball on halfway. Walters now gives it to Hunt. Hunt out the back. Lovely cut out pass to Shibasaki. Now Selwyn Cobo with a bit of room to move. And Jonah Peasants stripped him of the shoe. And Cobo's lost his boot. He's lost one of his boots there. Walters, this is all very, very clunky as Ben Hunt's going to have a little carry here on last. And he just throws the It's all really, it's just, it is what it is. You can't be upset or angry with it. It's just no one knows really what they're doing. Hunt's been playing hooker for the last month, and it's just all, everyone's going in different directions and it's not working out. But anyway, the Storm have the ball, Sam.
I'd love to get your thoughts about it, Dor, but I think Michael Maguire, despite some nice victories this season already, this would be a performance I think he could be like top 3, top 5 proud of for 2025. I think Michael Maguire would be proud as punch for the effort that they have put in tonight for sure. Yeah, some errors, but they've really hung in tough at Brisbane. This is Pez at the dummy half and finds Anderson, and Anderson crabs his way. Stripped by Walters. No, that's a challenge. I'd be challenging that.
We can't, apparently.
Why?
And they said we can't challenge it.
Oh, dude.
No comment.
I'm biting my tongue. I would have challenged it. I don't know why you're not allowed to challenge it. Munster.
I don't even see a problem with it. It was just a clear one-on-one strip. The two, Carrigan and Tolty, he dropped it. All good. Sorry, Sam. Take it away.
King plays the ball. Grant dummies and goes back right to Pezzett. Back under Futo with Kamanu. And he's still standing. Offloads. Grant. Ricky did a cartwheel into the
He's
attack.
ice skating.
Forward pass from Pappenhausen, but was shut.
Oh, my word.
Flicks
Tackle
off the deck.
Jesse.
Pappenhausen brought down by Ricky. They're a couple meters out here. Pappenhausen looks a bit ginger just quietly, I reckon. Second tackle, Grant, first receiver, right to Munster.
Oh, he's done a job on Carrigan.
Yo. And third tackle, Grant runs to the left-hand side, spins, 360s. Oh, pirouette stuff. And he's brought down a couple meters in front of the try line. Munster at dummy half. Fourth tackle, left to Pappenhausen. He sprints, dummies, jersey grabbed. He nearly got done for a hair pull too. Fifth tackle, Grant, right, Munster, look out. The kick is up. The kick is good. Oh, wait, no, Coates. Unless the Broncos have let go of him, I thought his ball carrying hand touched the grass first and then promoted the ball.
Don't know. It looked like that, but I have to have a closer inspection. Maybe the arm went really close.
Well, for now, it's a try, and it's 20 points to 2. The Coates leaps, does the ball hand. It touched the grass, but yeah, okay, momentum. Fair enough. Yeah, momentum. It did touch the grass.
I think Wardy's got a question for you, Sammy.
All righty. Just quickly. Alrighty. Jacob Ward-Woblin, can we get your opinion on this talk? Cowboys are trying to blame Origin on why they finish seasons badly in the reviews. Cowboys are trying to blame Origin on why they finish seasons badly in the reviews. Are you trying to hurt my feelings or turn my kettle on?
No, there was.
Was there? I haven't heard it. I don't know, man. Yeah,
there was something that came out. This afternoon. I'm pretty sure about something about the. I'll have to try and see if I can find it while they either. Oh, actually, now I look at that try again. That looks like the ball carrying arm is. It's no try.
Yes. Well, look, my first response to that, Jacob, is have a go at the Melbourne Storm lineup and see where they are on the fucking ladder in comparison to the Cowboys. Like, it's not a good enough excuse when you've also got Broncos flying high, Melbourne Storm, Penrith Panthers. That's a shithouse excuse from North Queensland. that actually kind of that does turn my kettle on, Wardy. The Cowboys are trying to blame Origin on why they finished seasons badly, and yet Penrith and Melbourne Storm feature in grand finals for friggin' fun.
Oh, it's a penalty try.
Well, that wasn't on my bingo card. Yeah. This is I'm gonna just let it out here. This is the most Melbourne Storm victory I've seen in a long time, man. It's just all gone their way again.
2 o'clock, Sam. 2 o'clock on the Courier Mail. State of concern. Struggling Cowboys to probe state of origin program after 2025 season of disaster is what the Courier Mail put at 2:20 today. I can't read the article to investigate further, but that could be something that you could investigate potentially tomorrow and have a read into.
Okay. I think they'd be hoping for Penrith and Melbourne's support in trying to get that probe done. I'd like a probe into why the defense is falling out the fucking ass this season, Dor. But look, I'm trying to take your fucking mind off of what has happened tonight. But man, it's the most Melbourne Storm
How can it be a penalty try when there's a person standing right there? There has always been no penalty tries ever been given. I can understand why it's a penalty because he tackles him in the air, but there's someone standing right there in front of him.
Alrighty, so they go short here, Broncos, and it's taken on a fall by Selwyn Cobbo, Dor.
Yeah, it's a great work from Selwyn Cobbo. I'd like a review into Grant Adkins and his referees, and now it's Cobbo's holding his hamstring. Just bloody, hopefully he's cramping. Just be cramped, please. I can't afford another injury. As Tolty has now the ball, he plays the ball as Cobbo's down on the ground. Payne Haas has now got the ball. He's moving through the middle of the park. He's brought down. Cobbo's still down. He's still down. He's pointing at the hamstring. I think he's done his hamstring. As Ben Hunt throws about a million dummies, and Mariner goes to the sideline, and I think we've freaking scored. Yes, we've scored. It's a Christmas miracle. Sorry,
Cobbo. Sorry. Oh, sorry, that was so bad timing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God.
No, Greg Alexander, you stupid flop, as I listen to Greg Alexander in the background. It's nothing to do with the thing in the first half. His hamstring's just gone when he lost balance. Oh, anyway, that was great work. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry for my French, but I think we're about to lose this try.
It's 20-10 on a Thursday night, bro. Mariner, foot is in. Foot is in. The right foot, the left foot.
Left hand's down. Left hand is down and out before the ball's grounded. No try. Right call. Right call's made there. I think no complaints with that one at all. That is a great officiating. Great work all around there. That's no try at all. Yeah, that's 3 hamstrings in the one game. As much as I was praising this Augusta green grass in Melbourne, this grass is cursed.
It's a MetLife turf.
MetLife. Oh, 3 hamstrings. Sam, you got to call the Storm. They have the ball.
Uto Ikamanu plays it. Grant, right, King. And he's met on the 30-meter line.
I'm going to go get the tissues.
Grant, feint to go right, went left, found Munster back under here for Tyron Wishart, and he is scheming, and he's got to stop on his run. and he's brought down eventually on fourth tackle. There is just a bit over 90 seconds remaining. Grant passes right to Pezzett, out the back to Pappenhausen, to Meaney, and Meaney, he'd finish on the podium tonight, in my opinion. Oh, Warbrick, that's a good sight for bloody sore eyes. Sitting up there. I wonder how far he might be.
Is it
a
good sight for Cry, guys?
Come on now. Come on.
I was nearly special for Melbourne there. Anderson manages to keep himself in, and he's just spilt the lollies. He's got Buddy Walsh bamboozled. He was in for all money there. Oh, poor Grant Anderson. He'll be a Bronco next year, but I've got a bit of a soft spot. Oh, look at this Payne Haas out in the in 5'8" position. Yes, let him do the ball playing, ladies and gentlemen. Go Jordan Ricky. He's brought down around 40 meters out from try. Now Hunt gives it to Walsh. What are we doing? Jensen, run it straight and run it hard. That is not straight, not hard. That is pathetic. Come on. 30 seconds to go. Let's get on the score sheet. Oh, that's a good run, Ben Tolte. Go, Tolte. 6 more, sir. He's ripped it. Did he give us 6 more?
Nope.
Oh, this referee is... Oh, Ben Hunt.
That's
a knock on.
Oh. 10,
that's
9,
that's 8, that's
7.
The game.
Well, Melbourne Storm 22 points to 2 victors against the Brisbane Broncos on Thursday night, and they are undefeated on Thursday night football. Xavier Coates and Ben Hunt having a bit of a intense conversation, if I'm not mistaken. Alrighty, just going to go into some of the comments here. What is it? It's a crazy hoodoo, which needs to be studied. In the fact that Brisbane have only beaten Melbourne 4 or 5 times since 2006. Let's see. Will Madge get blamed for the hamstrings? No, Paul. No, he won't be. Rugby League history says Dor will be crying in a pint today. Not today. Maybe tomorrow night. Jacob Ward has gone to sleep. I think he's going to go take about a 6-pack of Panadol and go to sleep.
There won't be any rugby league history after my weekend last weekend. I'm off the alcohol for a little while.
Well, Dor, I'm going to leave it to you, mate, and decide what we want to do. We can stay on here for the next few minutes because there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to try and process and try to decipher for the future now for the Brisbane Broncos, especially with that last injury to Selwyn Cobbo at the end. But let me say this, and I don't mean to sound like a negative Nelly, all right? I apologise to all Melbourne Storm fans out there. Despite Nick Meaney having a great performance, Cameron Munster really came to his own in the second half, and Harry Grant also really setting the platform in the first half.
Stefano was good as well.
Yes, he was. Yep. Stefano was definitely continued on his good form. That does not impress me. The question still lingers over the Storm in regards to their premiership credentials. They still will probably play in a prelim, but in regards to actually playing on the day, that doesn't make me any more of a believer. I don't think that was a good performance by the Melbourne Storm. You can only beat what's in front of you, but they are so lucky. They are so lucky. It's one of the more Melbourne Storm victories that I've seen in a long time where everything went their way. And I mean everything. Injuries, referee decisions, bounces of the ball. That last point might have been a little bit too hate-filled and biased to say, but honestly, frustrating, super frustrating. On the opposite side of the coin, or on the opposite side of the fence, that's one of the best Bronco performances of the year, despite maybe the 70% completion rate from the Broncos. The heart, as you said, Dor, that they put into that was really classy. I'm a Cowboys supporter. I don't give a rat's ass about the Brisbane Broncos at the best of times, man. With all due respect, sorry, as much respect as you can get out of a comment like that. But seriously, that was a really, really good effort, and I think Michael Maguire should be. I think he should be proud as punch after that effort tonight. Jordan Ricky, I thought, was outstanding. I thought Jordan Ricky worked his fucking ass off in that game.
There was a lot of players, Sam, that really did work their ass off. Carrigan, Haas, Ricky, they were definitely probably the three best for the Broncos there with their work rate and what they were able to put out there tonight. Ricky's starting to actually find a bit of that form that he was displaying, when we made the grand final in 23. So I think, I'm very happy with how he's played. Look, it wasn't the greatest there, his effort on Pappenhausen when he scored that second try, but we were up against it back-to-back, 6 agains going against us. Players playing all sorts of different positions there, and I'm immensely proud of what we did. Yes, the only thing which I'm a bit upset with is just our completion rate. It would have been nice to see us complete at a higher rate and see what we could have done. To Melbourne's credit, they did defend very well, but at the same time, when we got down in the red zone there, we managed to dish up a fair few errors or forward passes or something like that. So, I think it's more just the biggest thing that we take out of this game is, like, you obviously take a lot out of this game as a Broncos fan. There's obviously the positives and the negatives. The positives is that defense was unbelievable. Yes, Melbourne did score 22 points, but they had so much possession. Yes, it was on due to our own play, but you could argue that there was a lot of it was due to maybe fatigue, a bit of errors. People are doing a bit more than what they normally would due to the change of roles, especially, you got Gajeski out there in the centers. He wouldn't be used to having to move, so laterally so quickly, and having to deal with, those outside players as much as, if he was one player in, having, that center on the outside of him. So, I think that's the one positive you can take away from it. But I think the biggest talking point is where to now for the Brisbane Broncos with moving into next week. We've just now seen, pardon me, with a minute to go or a minute 30 to go, we've had Selwyn Cobbo now go down with another hamstring injury. So 3 hamstrings in the one night. Look, Selwyn Cobbo, he actually has been, he wasn't having a really good year, but I think the last 2 weeks he's been he was great last week. Yes, it was against South, and it was a thumping, but I thought Cobbo was really good and getting back to the old Cobbo that we're used to. Yeah. And then again tonight, I thought he was good as well. He didn't really do anything wrong. He had some really strong carries, and really tried hard. So I've got nothing against Cobbo. He's definitely been a lot different to how the Cobbo of mid-season, start of the season, had been playing. Maybe potentially, the clarity around his future and, he's off to Redcliffe next year potentially has helped. But it's now where to for Brisbane. Multiple options. Wardy, if you're still here, you probably have gone to bed sobbing already. But that's a good point. Rugby league history, Adam Reynolds. But look, to his credit as well, his health has been really good recently. He's played 20 plus games this year.
We were only just talking about that last week.
It was a couple of weeks ago, I'm pretty sure, when we were working together. We were talking about Adam Reynolds and his health, because it was, people were saying about that Reynolds has obviously played more games, or way more games than, Cody Walker and Latrell Mitchell, because South only wanted to offer Reynolds the 1-year deal. We're not going down that path this evening, but I think there's a couple of options, Sam, in terms of what the Broncos want to do. Just obviously the first option that comes to mind is you probably bring back either Jesse Arthurs or Karapani. You could bring both of them back as well. But you bring back one of them and they replace. Well, I'm going to give a list of options here. Option one is that you bring back Arthurs or Karapani. They replace Cobbo on the wing. You move and you just have Staggs and Hunt there as the second row, and you probably just bring back in Karapani and Arthurs. So Karapani probably moves to the wing, Mariner moves into the centers, Arthurs comes back in onto the wing, and you halves Staggs and Reynolds. Me personally, look, it is an option, but I don't like that option. My option, what I would like, I haven't seen that much of. I'm trying to keep up with NRLW, NRL. I can't keep up as well with Q Cup and everything as well. Unfortunately, I try my best to, but I don't know how Kobe Black has been performing for, I think, South Logan in the Q Cup. He was obviously exceptional in the under-19s win for the Maroons. That you were there for that, Sam.
Yes.
So there's an option that you can bring him in and play him with Ben Hunt in the halves, and you move Staggs back to the center position. I think, no disrespect to Staggs, and yes, he was just thrown in the deep end, but I'd like him to prefer him to stay in the centers. I'd rather bring either, or the other option is Billy Walters, but I personally just think that Billy Walters has been playing too good at hooker, and Ben Hunt's actually, hasn't been too bad at hooker, but I'd rather just see Walters go to hooker. He starts, or you keep him off the bench if you want to continue that. And Corey Pates was named in the extended bench this week. So Corey Pates comes back in and he goes back to 9, and you have him and Walters using that hooker rotation. Ben Hunt goes to halfback. And then I honestly do think you give the kid a crack. I honestly think he's probably the best candidate for the job. I think you bring Kobe Black in and give him a crack. I think I don't know if Josh Rogers is still with us, but he's another option. But I'd give Kobe Black a crack. I don't know if he plays 6 or 7. That's the other problem. Hunt can play either. But that's what I would do. And then you just bring in Arthurs or Karapani onto the bench, probably Arthurs onto the bench.
Let's have a quick look. So 19 appearances for 6 tries. And just going through that quickly, they've won 6 games this year, have the South Logan Magpies out of a possible, out of 19. So the Magpies are sitting about that 10th position on the ladder. So 14 appearances this year. So tries, he's got 5. His goal conversion rate is 50%. Try assists 8. Line break assists 9 in 14 appearances. Tackles made 214 with a 91.5% tackle efficiency. Average running meters is 60. Look, I haven't watched South Logan at all. So it's you can't really. I can't really say, but based on those stats, and I think he was named in the extended bench on Team List Tuesday, Kobe Black. If not, it was the week before. I probably wouldn't be putting Black in. That's my personal opinion. I don't think I'd be going in. So I'll just quickly also go over to. Is this working? Yep. All right. So staying on that one. What about Jock Madden? Jock Madden, is he available?
I thought he was injured, isn't he?
I'm about to find that out now. Okay, Jock Madden.
Emu King's joined us.
G'day, Emu King. Sorry, man. I'm just working on this.
You're right.
So Jock Madden has got himself a pectoral injury, so I doubt, no, he won't be. They're bloody quick, just quietly, NRL.com, to have Ezra Mam and Adam Reynolds on the casualty ward already. Holy smokes, they were quick with that one. But look, those are the other options there besides Marcelo Montoya, obviously.
Yeah, Jock Madden's not a bad shout if he's fit, but it doesn't look like he is fit. I'm trying to see on Twitter if there's anything. This was back in. He'd be close to returning, I think, Sam. So this was Peter Bedell tweeted back in May, the 10th of May, that obviously Ben Hunt was out with that injury. He tore the hamstring off the bone and he was out for 6 weeks back in May. And then Jock Madden tore his pec. He had surgery on the Monday and was going to be out for 3 months. So it's coming up to 3 months. Next week is basically 3 months from when it happened. So there is a chance that Madden could be back, but to throw someone straight back into first grade after missing 3 months, no, don't do that. You're seeing Keeney come back after missing so much time
through Queensland Cup.
Yeah, in Queensland Cup this week. I think that's the route for Madden. Could Madden come in then after that? Oh, 110% for sure. Look, if you don't want to go Kobe Black, I just don't know what else we've got, Sam. It's like maybe Rogers is like, I don't know. Like, or you're playing Stags at 6, or you're going even more left field and you're potentially putting someone at fullback and putting Walsh into the halves, but I definitely would not be doing that. I know you're not that keen on putting Kobe Black in, but I just don't know what else we've really got unless you're putting like Billy Walters into the halves after how well he's played at hooker. I just don't like that.
Well, I mean, now that I've sat with it and we've explored options, it looks like Jock Madden probably won't be available next week. Tony Staggs at 5'8", I thought they lost a fair bit tonight when he moved out as centre, because I thought he was absolutely rampaging over the top of Joe Chan at one stage there. He was looking really, really good. And so he got shifted into 5'8", but we know he can do 5'8". So look, maybe you do pull the trigger on Kobe Black out of absolute necessity, out of no other option really, man. Jock Madden out, Reynolds, Mam out. You're going to have Ben Hunt playing halfback. You're going to have Billy Walters potentially playing at a full 80 minutes. I don't think he will, but
no, I think I think Corey Pakes is going to. He was named, even though he's on the TBC there. Corey Pakes was named in the extended team for the Broncos, so I think he's definitely he comes back in. He goes to 9. I think you keep Walters off the bench, and then you've got to. I honestly think it's either Staggs goes to 6 and stays at 6, and you just obviously hope he performs better after having a full week of training there, or you just go, like I said, Kobe Black or Josh Rogers. I just don't know about Josh Rogers, but Emi King's given you a lovely $5 for the hard work that you are. Putting up, Sam. We thank you for joining us, Emi King. Yes, Storm are still favourites. The Storm got the Chockies tonight, mate. 22 points to 2. My Broncos unfortunately lost Reynolds and Mam to hamstring injuries in the one play in the first half, and then we've lost Cobbo in the last few stages there of that second half to a hamstring injury as well. So. No, thank you for the support. But
thank you, anything.
I think that's what we got to do, Sam. We'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. But my takeaways for tonight, obviously very upset, but I'm very proud of the performance that the boys put up there, especially defensively. We've seen a couple of times this season the Broncos switch off defensively and concede a few points. But even though they did concede 22 points, they did a real, they really had to work for those 22 points, the Melbourne Storm. So, yeah, that's all I've got to say. But I hope I see not Josh Rogers, Kobe Black in the 6. I don't want Billy Walters being disturbed from his hooker position, because I think he was good again tonight. Not as good as he has been, but he was good again tonight. So I'd like to keep him there.
It's going to be an interesting team this Tuesday. And again, I will reiterate that Michael Maguire should be super proud of the efforts tonight. And so we'll probably get into the press conferences as well. But Dor, I'm so sorry about tonight, but the season, it's still alive for you.
No.
And looking into next weekend, the Broncos, they've got themselves a battle for Brisbane next week against the Dolphins, Saturday, 5:30. That is absolutely enormous. Broncos Dolphins next week. And for the victors tonight, the Melbourne Storm, they are away to the Penrith Panthers on a Thursday night blockbuster. Maybe we can lock that in if I'm not mistaken. But in any event, Panthers versus Storm next Thursday night. That is absolutely enormous. Dor, thank you so much again for your time.
You'll probably be working if I think of your schedule. I think you will be, unfortunately. But don't forget to plug. Sam's forgot, but I haven't. This Saturday, we've got a huge game at Suncorp, 5:30. We've got the Dolphins taking on the Roosters. Obviously, some huge place. There's still the top 8 is up for grabs. So make sure that you guys tune in. Sam and I will be live for that absolute massive game. I think we're going to hop on the airways around 5:20 or 5:25 to discuss and call that game. So if you're free Saturday afternoon, feel free to jump on to the live and come and support Sam and I call an absolute, hopefully awesome game of the Dolphins taking on the Roosters.
Thank you very much, Dor. Thank you, everybody in the live chat. And we'll see you guys Saturday at about 5:15 in the afternoon. Melbourne Storm victors tonight on Thursday Night Football, 22 points to 2. Thank you, guys. Take care. Adios.